What is going on, YouTube? And I hope you are enjoying your Labor Day weekend. Now, guys, any stocks that you guys want to talk about, we can here today. Man, are you guys enjoying your Labor Day weekend? TTM, let's go, guys. BT, Prague. All right, so first we're going to take a look here at BT, guys. Okay. Bit Digital. Now, before we take a look at this, let's take a look at what crypto is doing. Bitcoin is beyond 51,000, guys. We are currently sitting at 52,500. Okay, that is incredible. So for anyone that is in Bit Digital, SOS, any bit mining, BTCM, guys, is going to see a phenomenal day Tuesday. Okay, so we do see this crypto trending, as well as Ether, guys. Bitcoin and Ether is trending. So far as Bit Digital goes, it does look as though it is going to be a very good Tuesday. Now, we're going to take a look here at what went on Friday. As you can see here, we are hugely under the VWAP, guys, sitting at $12.32 was the low. Okay, but towards the end of the day, we did pick up the pace a little bit, closing under the VWAP still. But as you can see here, we are currently sitting under the VWAP, guys. And what we are looking at here is the minute chart. As you can see here, Friday's trading, we saw that 14.55. Okay, then lunchtime, guys, things went south for Bit Digital. Now, if we take a look here at the analysis, we're going to check the order flow distribution for Friday. Now, as you can see here, a large scale order came in the stock, which is always the case when it comes to these crypto mining stocks. A lot of people do not like to leave their money in these crypto trending stocks due to the fact that the weekend, and we cannot control what Bitcoin or Ether or any of these cryptocurrencies do, guys. If it shoots down over the weekend, you have no luck of selling your position before then. So keep your eyes out on these stocks that I'm talking about, guys, all the crypto mining stocks. So if you're in one, you do have an early seat for an easy seat. All right, guys. Now the next stock we're going to talk about, and that is, let's see, Prague. We're going to talk about Prague here, guys. Now, we've been hearing a lot of commotion on this stock, guys. Now, looking here at the day chart, we're going to take a look here at the day chart first, guys. As you can see here, Prague did shoot down in price, and it does have a gap to fill, guys. But if we can slowly fill that gap, I do not see us shooting down in price. Now, if we see a huge spike within this gap here, guys, expect to see that reverse. Okay, we're going to see a reversal on that. But the way that Prague is moving, slow and steady, guys, I do not see a lot of people rushing out of the stock. As you can see here, that turnover rate was quite high, though. Okay, for Friday's trading, if you take a look here at the 1 minute, as you can see here, the 1 minute, huge in volatility. As you can see here, $1.25 was the trading day high. Okay, the trading day low being $1.05, guys. We do see that average greater than, we do see the volume greater than the average. Okay, close to 5 times its average. Now that market cap, guys, this is a very small market cap. We do see a free float over 100 million shares. Okay, that isn't that much, but it isn't a small amount either, guys. But looking here though, as you can see, that market cap being 50 million, guys, this thing can easily be pushed by retail investors buying alone. Okay, now if we take another look here, as you can see here, the analyst price target for Prague, guys, on the high is $12 with the low being $2. Okay, we're not even at the low yet. So this stock does have room to run as far as a gain go. Now, with that being said, guys, I do strongly suggest to anyone that is looking into this stock and is waiting for a great buying opportunity, guys, well, that time is now, because like I said, an early seat is a what, guys? Easy seat. All right, so with that being said, man, this is still considered a easy seat due to the fact that you're quite early in the stock, guys. You're not even past the low. But if we take another jump here at the day chart, as you can see here, that 52-week high being $9.75, and we're close. We were just in compliant, guys. Okay, you know we have to be $1, but we wasn't under $1 for very long. Okay, so with that being said, I'm not worried about this thing falling out of compliance. Okay, so that being said, guys, this thing is still a buy in my book, and make sure you guys keep this thing on your radar if you're not ready to jump on it yet. Okay, like I always tell you guys, early seat is an easy seat. Now, the next stock we're going to be talking about here, guys, my boy Cheesehead Baruco, BBIG. Man, guys, don't you guys love BBIG? Okay, guys, now what BBIG is seeing, we can call this a wide range of volatility. As you can see here, trading between, we're going to consider that $11, trading between $11 and $6.90, bouncing back and forth, guys. So with that being said, that is a wide range of consolidation. But when we see a wide range of consolidation like that, when we see a wide range of consolidation like that, guys, we do tend to see a lot of good buying opportunities with some nice swing trades being able. Hold on, what is going on with the stream, guys? The stream is saying it has ended. No, that isn't possible. Okay, I do see some excellent information, but alright, guys, it's showing me on my end, guys, it is telling me as though this thing has stopped for some reason, guys. Now I don't know if you guys you're good. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, now like I was saying, guys, seeing this wide range of consolidation, you do see a lot of buying opportunities to buy and probably sell the same day, if not the next day here. So with that being said, if you are a day trader, you do want to keep this in your watch list, guys. If you're a scalp trader, guys, this is a very nice stock to be in. And for anyone that is trading long term in BBIG, guys, we do have huge catalysts coming up here in BBIG, okay, this month. Now, I do think that will take us around levels around $10.50. But if we continue to see these high levels of turnover percentage, guys, BBIG is going to have a tough time breaking that 52-week high. And that goes out to anyone that was caught in those high 11s, high 10s. The time to actually be averaging down would be now, guys. The best time was really Thursday. Okay, the best time to average down was Friday, guys. You could have got a very, very nice $6.94. Okay, Friday. Now, that is why I tell a lot of my subscribers, guys, I know you are tired of me preaching to you guys, but I know you guys are tired of me saying the words. Hey, easy seat is an early seat, right? But get this, guys. Okay, are we still? Okay, I'm just reading you guys' comments. Family, okay, it's just showing crazy here. Let's check it out again. All right, there we go, guys. I'm back at it. Okay, guys, yeah, like I was saying, guys, if BBIG continues to see this high turnover rate, I do strongly suggest to you guys to be averaging down now, because like I tell you guys all the time, do not chase a daily dip, average down on the weekly dip, guys. Okay, now even though if you did buy at the weekly dip from that 1190 high, okay, you still would have got the low, okay, guys, since that spike. Okay, now the reason why this chart looks kind of crazy, guys, if you look back at the day chart, as you can see here, that spike actually happened on the 1st. Okay, with that being said, the last 5 days of trading, so if we look a week back, guys, that is why this week candle looks like that. But yeah, guys, if you would have bought that weekly dip like I suggested to you guys, you would have the best cost average as far as efficiency. Not only that, guys, you will be able to sleep better at night, not worrying about the next day seeing another drought. Okay, now BBIG is still in a good place, guys. For anyone that is, I want to say, in the price ranges between $5. If you got an average cost around $5, guys, you are in a good position. Okay, now I wouldn't jump on the stock right now at this dip with a cost average that low, guys, due to the fact that this thing, I do see this thing moving stagnant just Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, I do not see this thing swinging in a major way Tuesday, because a lot of the hype is going to be around these crypto trending stocks Tuesday, guys. Okay, so that is why we continue to talk about these things. That is the reason why we continue to keep them in our portfolio, because crypto mining stocks or trending stocks is the future. Okay, guys, so expect to see a little bit less value in BBIG moving in Tuesday. Okay, but all in all, BBIG is still in a good place. Good time to average down for anyone who's caught up in those high 11s. And if you've got an average cost under $5 or anything under that, just sit tight, guys, and take that ride to the moon. All right, now I'm going to take a look here at what's the next stock you guys want me to talk about. We're going to talk about some APOP. All right, guys, talk about a little APOP here. Now, APOP saw a very strange day trading. Let's go look here at the day chart first, guys. Collect Bio. Now, very strange day trading Friday, guys. As you can see here, hitting that high, $8.88, which is the 52-week high. So we set a 52-week high here Friday. Okay, guys, huge turnover rate. Okay, that is people cashing in those gains. That's why the turnover rate is so high, and that is why we gave away most of the gains we saw, guys. Okay, we take a look here at, before we take a look at the 1-minute chart, just look at that value. Value was tremendous. Okay, guys, huge value, by the way. Now that free float here, guys, is a very good target far as anyone that is looking to this is a good low free float for anyone that loves to buy stocks that can go up on supply and demand alone as far as the share count. Okay, guys, so this is a good one. The only concern here I have is that huge turnover rate, guys. Okay, that huge turnover rate. Maybe the reason why we saw that huge turnover rate is probably because it was a 52-week high. But like I tell you guys all the time, anytime you see a huge swing like this in a stock, even though it is down, you want to put it in your watch list, because this is going to bring a very great opportunity for a swing trade a day trade, or anyone that is looking to scalp a few buckaroos. All right, guys. Now, if we take a look here at the analysis from Friday, guys, the analysis was quite heavy as far as that large scale goes, guys. It did surpass the inflow. Now, if we add up this large scale orders as far as the outflow goes, guys, it is tremendous compared to the inflow. So right now, the outflow large scale orders in the last 5 days is weighing on the share price. Now, if you take a look here at the small, guys, the small did outperform the inflow. Okay, now that is a reason why you see this high turnover rate. People were excited and cashed in gains. Not too many diamond hands in this stock, guys, if you ask me, but that doesn't mean it isn't a buy. Okay, this is a buy in my book. You know, anything that we buy here on the channel, guys, it makes money. Okay, now we're going to talk about TRX coin, please. Is TRX coin a cryptocurrency, guys? Can one of you guys update me on that? Because why they always put the best part, I don't even know, guys. I don't know what happens with the stream, but yeah, does anybody know? Can you guys update me on that? Is TRX coin crypto? That is what I want to know. It's Tron. Let me see. What is Tron, guys? Someone, Casey, let me know what Tron is, and we're going to get back to that one. But we're going to take a look. My boy Gerald Johnson, TTM. Speaking of TTM, guys, anyone that wants to join our free Discord, it's called TTM Trading, guys. Take you a brief look over here. This is the Wall Street Bets chat, guys. As you can see here, it's in the Traders Lounge. Sign up for our free Discord. The link is in the description below, guys. Okay, hit that. Get over here. Talk to us. We are very intelligent when it comes to picking stocks. Not only that, guys, we talk about different type of stocks, penny stocks, cryptocurrency, anything you name it, guys. We share our BD here. And best of all, we are a great big family. Now, guys, for anyone that wants to get a edge on that, guys, you can sign up for our VIP members. Okay, guys, a monthly fee. Now, we do have very accurate stock analysts, guys. The Ace day trades, for instance, guys, as you can see here, it's been a crazy week, 100% win rate, but that's not the point. Now, Ace is very accurate, guys, and I do strongly suggest it is very worth the VIP membership. As you can see here, 100% selling, full position here. If you just look at this track sheet, guys, track record, Ace is on point. Okay, this guys is calling 50% gain plays in a bear market. Okay, guys, as you can see here, all these price targets he drops, hits. Okay, with very good comments, stop losses. You get a entry point, a unlimited potential price target, a stop loss, guys, and a good comment on the stock. Okay, guys, so it is worth the bang for the buck. And guys, for any of the TTM guys that is into any sports, particular football right now, guys, we are currently having, okay, it's in the sports chat, guys, we are currently having a football pool for week 1, guys. Okay, so if you want to join our football pool, just get over to the sports chat, which is in the Traders Lounge, guys, and hit this rocket. Okay, hit that rocket, and I will get you on the ticket. And the winner will receive 1 free month of VIP membership and 1 free item from the Wall Street Bets merch store. Okay, guys, any choice of your selection. All right, now let's get back at it, guys. Okay, now APOP, like I said, nothing but good things. Now back at Tron is a coin. Okay, my guy Black Nicholson, in case you guys did not know, he is the moderator of the Wall Street Bets YouTube channel. Now let's get back to Here to Win Big SOS. How many of you guys are in the stock SOS? All right, Now, like I was saying though, guys, APOP is gonna show some very great opportunity as far as these swings, scalp, and day trades go. So keep your eyes out on this, okay? I do see some volatility coming on in the few days though. But next stock we're gonna take a look at SAVA from Cal Guzik. Cal Guzik wants us to talk about SAVA. Sciences. Okay, so looking here at this thing, okay, what we are looking at the day chart. Now, I don't know anything about this stock, so I'm going to give you a non-biased opinion on this thing. Now, first thing I have to do personally is look at this balance sheet. Anytime I don't know anything about a company, this is the first thing I come look at, guys, that balance sheet. Now, if you want to be able to read in the balance sheet and to be able to identify a good one, guys, first thing you need to know is that the total assets has to outweigh the total liabilities. And as you can see here, guys, this thing comfortably outweighs the total liabilities. Not only that, guys, that debt to asset is quite low, only being 1.72%. Now that is very low. It's not as low as Q1 2021. Okay, we just reviewed Q2 2021. But all in all, guys, it has been getting lower from Q2 2020, Q3 2020, Q4 2020, guys. It has been getting lower overall, so that is very good as well. But next we're going to take a look at is this income statement, and we want to take a look here at the revenue, and it's not showing us on the quarterly. It's not showing us on that. So if we can't look at that, guys, we're going to have to look at the cash flow. All right. Now, as far as operating, guys, operating cash flow is getting not too swell. All right, guys, I am concerned about that. But if you look here back at the balance sheet, the income statement, and operating income is not looking too appealing either, guys. Now, just looking at the balance sheet, me being me, okay, I would consider buying this stock. Okay, now I would have to assess the charts, guys. Now let's see what this chart is looking on a weekly basis, because if you ask me, this is more of a long-term thing. Now we see huge volatility in these weeks, guys. As you can see here, the last 8 weeks or so, guys, huge up and down movement with the share price. Now this is looking like a good opportunity to swing trade, but at the prices that we see here, guys, at the price we see here, I would hold off on a long-term perspective on the thing. But if you're looking for a swing, day, or scalp trade, this as well can be a very good one, guys. Now, if we take a look here at the analysis from Friday, the large-scale orders here in the last 5 days is tremendous. Okay, with the small outperforming the outflows. Now, even though you see the outflow in showing that it has outperformed the inflow, that isn't the case here, guys. It's like I said, we do not pay too much attention to the medium, but that gap between the large is heavy. Not only that, the small gap is heavy as well. And if you take into consideration the large scale orders in the last 5 days, okay, that is buying pressure. Now let's take a look here at the 1-minute chart and see what pressure did this stock see Friday. Okay, now looking in the pre-market, let's go back, went back a little bit too far, guys, sorry about that. Looking here in the pre-market, guys, this is where we saw the buying pressure building here in the stock. This is where we see the buying pressure, as you can see here, guys, hitting that high 63.80. okay, and this is why I tell a lot of people, wait until the market opens and see how the share price, how the market reacts to the opening share price. Anytime you see a run start up in the pre-market or aftermarket, guys, and it continues over until pre-market, When the market opens, 9 times out of 10, guys, we're going to see a sell-off, okay, or a drop in price. As you can see here in this case, guys, huge red candle opening up the trading day. And since then, this thing has just been trading in a downwards wedge, hitting a low 46.58. Now, if you did take my advice and waited, guys, if you apply that, you would have waited, saw the drop, continuing to see the drop, and you would most likely waited it out until you start to see the thing pick up a little bit. So you would have got a very good average cost, guys. These tactics that I tell you is going to make you much better at trading. I know a lot of people do not, a lot of YouTubers do not go into depth about techniques or strategies that they use personally, okay? But here on the channel, guys, we're not just going to talk about stocks. We're going to talk about strategies, techniques, all that, okay? Now, next stock we're going to be talking about here, and that is, we already spoke about BTBT. Word, I think Tesla is going to 3K. Tesla, guys, Tesla is a 10K stock. I don't think we have to do too much talking about Tesla, guys. It speaks for itself. Okay, Speak It wants us to talk about ILUS. Now, guys, I don't know anything about this stock. So once again, is that an OTC? Oh, man, wrong place to be. Wrong place to be. We're going to take a look here at VIH, guys. VIH, which is being asked by JJNJO3. Okay, VIH, guys, like we've been talking about in the Discord, guys, VIH is looking very appealing, okay? It is looking appealing on the point that this thing is going to see a huge spike in price in the very near future, okay, guys? Looking here, that turnover rate being 59.20, okay? Now, that is quite high. That is somewhat quite high to see where we closed at. But looking at that volume, guys, I'm not surprised. Just looking at the average is only 806.51. Okay, now seeing that 52-week high being $22.56, we're currently sitting at $11.60. Okay, guys, so this stock does have room to run. If we look here at the Friday's trading, okay, now this stock is, again, okay, now even though this thing ran up in the aftermarket, pulled down towards the end of the aftermarket, and cooled down again, okay, guys, in the pre-market, the opening price reacted to this thing in a buying situation. Now, if you would have waited and saw how this buying reacted, guys, you would have saw this slope, okay, and you would have been able to get a better average cost, a better dip than you would have the pre-market, guys, okay? The pre-market didn't hit 10.18, okay? So with that being said, man, just keep using these tactics. But if you look here, we did close above the VWAP, which is very lovely, guys. Now, looking here in the aftermarket hours, we are currently sitting above the VWAP. But take a look here at the order flow distribution. As you can see here, this stock, and this is why I'm telling you guys, this stock here is setting itself up for a major run, guys. Okay, now looking here at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, that is phenomenal, guys. If we see another huge green stick as far as the inflow goes, guys, in the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we see a wide gap. This thing is going to lift off, okay? Looking here at the medium, we do not pay too much attention about that, but looking at the small, it was greater. Now, this is obvious buying pressure on the stock, guys. If you take a look here at the day chart, as you can see here, this thing is seeing obvious buying pressure. Okay, guys, right before the huge movement in price we see here, huge volatility, as you can see here, we were currently trading around levels $9.90, $10, okay? So this rocket haven't lifted off just yet. We're just fueling our jets. So in this situation, guys, like I always tell you, what am I about to say, guys? A what? A early seat is an easy seat, guys. So with that being said, in this situation, this is what we call an early seat. It's not the earliest, but trust me, guys, you're not late to the party either, okay? So keep this one in your watch list. If not, snag a few shares at market open, okay? If you want to try your luck in the pre-market, that is fine. But if you do that, guys, leave yourself some room to average down. Because like I said, by this being a swing, this can be a swing play, okay, guys? With that being said, we're going to see more volatility. I do think we're going to see volatile days shooting up in price, giving away some of those gains. But that is a key indicator as well that this thing is going to continue to move up in price. Now, if we continue to see huge candles like this, guys, that is going to be a problem for anyone that is long on the stock, because anything that shoots up is going to crash down pretty fast. But if we look here at the days in the past, guys, this stock, I'm not too worried about this stock falling under $9. Now, that is the beauty of it. Okay, this stock shows huge support around $9.50. Okay. There, just checking you guys out in the comment section. Okay, now, yeah, like I was saying, guys, this thing is surefire. Okay, now, early seat, easy seat. The order flow distribution looks there. All the numbers look there, guys. Turnover rate is quite high. Don't get me wrong, but that can be a Friday thing as well. So please don't say you did, you forgot. I didn't tell you, but VIH, guys, very good stock. All the numbers are there, and I'm going to be buying some of these things, some of these shares Tuesday, guys. You can bet on that. Now, the next stock we're going to talk about, guys, you keeping these stocks coming, man. I love it. I love the energy that I am getting from you guys. If it wasn't for you, the channel would haven't grown how fast it has in the last 2 weeks, guys. You guys are sharing the link. Not only that, you guys are leaving thumbs up on these videos. It really does help. Now, VIH, we talked about that. We're going to talk about Root, because a lot of people have been speaking on this stock, but as you can see here, guys, not too long ago, we did see a huge spike candle, which later in the day turned red for us. But looking here, though, guys, that day was huge volatility. As you can see here, the low being $6.28 and the high being $8.40. Now, moving forward, though, guys, now if we go back a little bit after that, this stock, Root, has been moving in the right direction, seeing that $5.19 low here. Okay, guys, and that was actually the 52-week low. So keep your eyes out on this. If you did grab that $5.19 52-week low, guys, you rock. Now, as you can see here, seeing these nice candles up, huge uptrend, guys, and towards the end of the day, it was washed out. Okay, moving forward, another volatile day, green, but gave away most of its gains. And the last 3, guys, we are in a small downtrend from the 30th high. Okay, now with that being said, though, guys, I do think this stock may come down further in price. Now, I would give it some time. We do see a small turnover rate. Now, with seeing that, guys, in a high market cap, I don't think this stock is going to be trending very, very, very fast, okay, in the very near future. The only way that will happen, guys, the volume has to kick up tremendously, and I'm talking at least 300 to 400 million share type of days, on the volume, that is when Root seems to see very good days. As we look here, guys, 54 million was this day, but it was a huge volatile day. So these sixes isn't going to cut it. Now, if we look here at the order flow distribution, as you can see here, no movement whatsoever in the large in or outflow. Now, guys, when we see stuff like this, this is a telltale sign of a possible major move coming forward. Okay, if we do see the large outflow surpass this large inflow one of these upcoming days, guys, this stock can fall, okay, towards those $5 levels. Now, if we see a large inflow come out, guys, we can start trading around $6.80 and $7.20, guys, and I'm talking Tuesday. So watch out on this order flow distribution. Okay. Now, after Root, guys, we're talking about VIH. Let's go, TTM family. Okay, guys, just checking out your comments in the comment section. And I see you guys are pumped, guys. We haven't saw this many comments here on the live streams ever. Okay, guys. If you want to see me go live, do more live streams, guys, just say something in the comment section. All right, now Sean to do. Thank you, Adam, for the super chat. That is awesome. Currently, actually, Adam A is our first super chat ever, guys. Okay. Our first super chat ever from Adam A, guys. Give that guy a round of applause because, guys, I really do work hard on these videos, okay? Definitely do more lives. I sure will, guys, knowing that you guys want to see these, and I'm thinking about going live the last 15 minutes of the pre-market and the first 15 minutes of the trading day, so 30 minutes, and then the same thing ending the day with the last 15 minutes of the trading day and the first 15 minutes of the aftermarket, guys. How would you like that? That way we can see some entries and see how the stocks that we talk about here close. Okay, but let's talk about our 100K challenge. Okay, guys, before we dive into any other stocks, I know a lot of you guys have been wondering what is going on with the challenge. Are we still holding Kara? When will the next stock pick be announced? Now, guys, Adam again, another $1 from Adam. Thank you, man. That really does help, guys. Super chats really does help. I made a lot of money following this channel. Yeah, man. If I'm making money, you guys are making money. But looking here, though, guys, at Kara. Looking here at Kara, guys. As you can see, we bought this thing a week before the FDA approval. As you guys know, we did make a good call on that, but no one foresaw this thing giving up its gains after the announcement. But since then, this stock has been in the right motion moving forward. The last 2 days of trading, we do see a cool off that is expected in any stock, any healthy stock that is expected. Okay, guys, we don't want to shoot straight up to the moon because that will in fact cause us to shoot down with no stable price lines. Okay, guys, and that is something you do not want to do. That is something we don't want to do here in Kara. It's because Kara is a very good long-term play, guys. Huge catalysts are just waiting in the rafters for this stock. We do have the production announcement on Korsova, their injection drug, okay, that just recently got the FDA approval. Now, once we hear that, guys, this stock is going to see huge value, okay? That is one catalyst we are waiting for. The next catalyst, guys, is the oral form of Korsova, which is the tablet form, guys. It will be being sold over the counter, OTC. So with that being said, that being said, guys, this thing is going to see very, very good gains if you are willing to hold the stock. And like I was telling you guys, our 1K to 100K challenge in 15 trades or less is going to be, thanks Dustin. Dustin Miles sent $2 as well, guys. Man, I am applaud, guys. I'm very applaud. I never thought I would ever gotten a super chat. You guys know I don't ask for anything like that. So anytime you guys do something like that, guys, it doesn't go unnoticed. Okay, so Dustin, my man, Dustin Miles, you are awesome, man. MMAT, we're gonna talk about MMAT right after this, Dustin. All right, right after Carl. Got you, man. But yeah, guys, with that being said, CARA is in the right position now, guys. We're waiting for that OTC, and we know that OTC over-the-counter drug of Carsova is going to bring in huge revenue for Carl, guys. So with that being said, that is why we haven't moved on just yet, even though I have been calling other plays that has been seeing huge gains. We're talking 60% gains, 70% gains, over 100% gains. Even though I am calling other plays on those, guys, we are still making money in other places. And the 1K to 100K challenge in 15 trades or less has to be accurate, guys. It's not going to be risky. Okay, we're going to be putting our money in very smart plays, and it is going to work for us. All right, now the next stock we're going to talk about, and shout out to Dustin Miles. He wants to talk about MMAT. Now, we spoke on this thing Friday's rundown, and if you guys remember what I said on that thing, this thing is a buy. Before I even show you guys that, in case you missed it, as you can see here, that small has outpaced the small outflow. Even though, like I continue to tell you guys, we do not pay too much attention to the medium. If we look here at the 1 minute chart, okay, we look here at the 1 minute chart, guys, this is showing us buying pressure. Even though we did close under the VWAP, we are currently sitting over the VWAP in the aftermarket hours. And not only that, as you can see here, huge volatile day, shooting up in price. Now, like I tell you guys all the time, wait until we see a market reaction to the opening price. Now, if you in fact bought in the pre-market, oops, I hate when my laptop does that. If you in fact bought this stock in the pre-market Friday, guys, as you can see here, it wasn't the low for the day. Okay, even though you may have gotten a great opportunity to sell up at the 640-42 levels, okay, if you would have just waited off, guys, you would have got a very good average cost. But as you can see here, hitting right above that $6.42 being the high, guys, and seeing that low, this is what we call huge volatility. Now, the turnover rate wasn't as high, okay? That is because we do not see any large-scale movement, okay? Any large-scale movement whatsoever, we do not see it, and that is the reason why this turnover rate is quite low. But looking here at the volume, though, guys, this is I wouldn't say very high average value, but this isn't a low average value either, guys. But we did come above the average, guys. As you can see here, Godson, another person just sent us some money. TTM family, guys, I love you guys. I am a member in the TTM VIP, just new to the squad, looking to make 100K on your way. CTRM, ITRM are killing my bag. Okay, we're gonna talk about that too, my man, but let's finish Dustin's. Okay, but like I was saying, guys, that value is high from Friday. Now, looking at the 52-week high, being $21.76, guys. Okay, that is high from the price that we see here now. Okay, that low though, 52-week low, 42 cents, guys. So this stock year over has saw huge gain. Now, looking here at that free float, it is quite high. Okay, market cap is over $1.5 billion, guys. That is high for that amount of free float. Okay, now moving forward, we do have to take a look here at the institutional holdings on this stock. Okay, now since the Russell reconstruction, okay guys, we do see a change in institutions. 15 institutions came in this stock on June 30th, and they added 1.57 million shares in total to institutions, being a total 19.21 million shares. That isn't high at all, guys. As you can see here, the change in ownership, as you can see, 6.87. Now they just added 2.77. So with having not too much institutional pool here in MMAT, guys, I can't see, and I don't think hedge funds will have an opportunity to buy or borrow shares from these institutions that wouldn't affect the share price. Meaning, guys, if a lot of people don't understand that when we do see a high interest borrow, they can buy the shares from these institutions, guys, that will not affect the share price. Okay, now that is up to the institutions to do it. But other than that, guys, I do think this thing is short money, because we do see the institutions adding for a reason, guys, for a very, very key reason. Now, if we look here at the financials on this stock, guys, if we take a look here at that balance sheet, as you can see here, this balance sheet is phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal. Very, very good. But what is very special about MMAT, for anyone that is concerned about risky stocks or anything of the sort, what is very special about MMAT, guys, is that revenue. That revenue is awesome. Better than the quarter before and much better than the year before, guys. So with that being said, put this in your watch list. If it isn't in your watch list, you might want to add some shares. You might want to grab a few, because as you can see here, we're on the day chart. I'm trying to get it over there, guys. As you can see here, this thing is in a small uptrend. So as of now, it isn't the earliest seat, but it is still considered a easy seat. Now, guys, the next stock we're going to talk about here, and Godson Maximus wants to speak on these stocks. He's been a TTM VIP member, guys, for quite some time. Okay, now CTRM, guys, if you have been following my channel since day one or earlier this year, guys, as you know, CTRM, I was very, very bullish on CTRM. But currently, guys, CTRM isn't the problem. Okay, it is the industry as a whole. Shipping, dry bulk, all that type of stuff, guys. Maritime shipping is in a slump right now due to the high charter prices. It is not so appealing to the type of companies that loan out vessels. Okay, CTRM actually loans out their vessels. Okay, guys, but even though CTRM did have a stock split, it is in a downtrend somewhat. From overall, it's in a downtrend, but it's currently in a uptrend. But even though that CTRM price is falling, guys, you have to take into consideration that this stock has the best ability to pay its debt. Okay, if we look here at the guys, financials, and we take a look at that balance sheet, guys, this company, far as its competitors' debt to assets, is number one, guys. The ability to pay its debt is number one here in CTRM. Not only that, guys, that total assets does outweigh the total liabilities in a very good way. But if you look here at the income statements, guys, and we see this revenue again, even though that the share price is falling, guys, they are doing wonderful things behind the scenes. Okay, now The real question is, guys, when is dry bulk going to come back? Because as you guys know, CTRM was a front runner far as shareholders go, far as talk about the dry bulk stocks, guys. CTRM was #1. Not only that, guys, CTRM is trending on Webull as well. So CTRM does still have buzz around. Now the real question is when the dry bulk industry will come back to life. Now, as the global economy slowly and gradually get back on track, guys, we are going to see these things. We're going to see these stocks, dry bulk shipping, all that type of stuff, guys, is going to start pushing in price. Okay, now CTRM is falling in stock price, but they are continuing to acquire more and more vessels, guys. Now that is incredible. Now, as you can see here, CTRM vessel, they entered a charter agreement just recently, but stuff like this, 2 shipping stocks to buy to avoid. If you ask me, guys, they're going to try to tell you CTRM, avoid it. But if you ask me, anytime a company is steadily expanding its reach, expanding its fleet, and the share price is going down, that is what you call a fire sale. The stock is very undervalued. Okay, guys. Now, I do think this is the time to start slowly grabbing CTRM shares, guys. I wouldn't dive in head first, okay, because it is always a risk of another, I wouldn't call it a global disaster, but that C word picking back up again, and that does affect the shipping community. Okay, now next stock, guys, I want to talk about, and that is ITRM, guys. ITRM. Oops, sorry about that, guys. ITRM. Before we talk about this stock, guys, I just want to ask you, a few of you subscribers out there, what state are you currently living in, guys? I just want to check out the little geography on the channel, guys. I want to see, what do we have most? East Coast people, West Coast, Midwest, South, okay? Metro Miles, M8. Michigan. I used to been in Kalamazoo before. West Coast. And let's see here, where else a few of you guys are from. Wow, California, New Jersey. We got North Carolina in the house, the UK, Boston, Massachusetts, Virginia, California, New York, South Carolina, Virginia Beach. I've been there a few times. Connecticut, Asia, Skin Metal Wood. Paul Bailey from California. Crypto Drew from Chirac. Crypto, I used to stay in Joliet. That's very close to Chicago. Maryland, the Knox to Knoxville, Virginia, Louisiana. You guys are all over the place, guys. All over the place. Now, we are steadily growing, guys, as a community. Okay, we are slowly making our name. We are slowly making a name for ourselves. TTM Trading, our Discord, the YouTube channel, guys, everyone that is a part of it, subscribers, you guys that come in the Discord, and you know, you guys that do your part, you send out links, you're sending invites, you're sharing the videos, you're taking part of our activities in the Discord, such as the video game section, the football pool. You guys are huge parts of this community, guys, and without you, we are nothing. So with that being said, shout out to the TTM family and any loyal subscriber that continues to watch these videos and support what we do. Now, back to the topic at hand, guys. Okay, ITRM, interim Therapeutics, guys. Now, we know how volatile these type of bio/pharmaceutical stocks are. Okay, now we see that 52-week high being $2.99. The average value here is quite high for this to be under $1. Okay, turnover rate is quite low, maybe because we are seeing somewhat static trading. Free float is somewhat high. Okay, that free float is high to see a market cap that low. Okay, guys, and looking here at that 52-week low, guys, being 45 cents, we're not too far from that. Now, looking here, 45, we hit that 45 cent. Let's look here on the week chart. We catch when we hit that 45 cent. We hit that 45 cent 11/6/2020. So it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while since we've been around those levels. But as you can see here, guys, this stock is under $1. Okay, which is a huge red flag. Okay, guys, I tend to not jump on stocks that isn't compliant. But guys, Godson Maximus might be on to something, guys. This can be that early seat. Now, what we have to take a look at here, guys, we're going to take a look. We're looking at the week chart now. As you can see here, this stock is currently beat down. Let's take a look here at the 1 minute chart. So we can see how wide the drop gap is. It isn't that high. Okay, it isn't that wide of a gap, but we do see other gaps, guys. But with that being said, I do think this stock is going to continue to rise slowly. Okay, now I don't know if we're going to be challenging that dollar level here pretty soon, but if this stock does continue to trade around the prices that we see here, this thing is going to either have to have a stock split. Okay, the only way they're going to get in compliance, because right now, guys, I do not see it happening, not on this chart whatsoever. Okay, if that's going to happen, if we look here at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, it is not showing us a setup for a run. We do see slight buying pressure with small outperforming it. Institutional holdings, we do say a small change, but these dates are off. Okay, that is a small change. They dropped to 2 institutions hopped out, but the institutions that stayed around did add 5.39 million shares to the total. Okay, with 2.685% increasing the total ownership. Now, again, this isn't a lot of ownership. Okay, guys, if you want to see a lot of ownership, I'm gonna go back to this stock. If you want to see a lot of ownership, Cara has a lot of ownership. Huge ownership, guys. Okay, we're back to ITRM. But seeing that this has low ownership, guys, like I said earlier in this video, when we don't see that many institutions in a low ownership percentage, that tends to die out the chances of hedge funds being able to buy shares from these institutions without causing a change in share price. Okay, guys. So with that being said here, it is looking good as of that, but the free float is quite high, so we can't call this a short squeeze target just yet. Now, value starts blowing through the roof, that turnover rate is low, continuing to stay low, then this thing can maybe turn into a short squeeze. But as of now, free float kind too low. The share price is appealing, being under 60, being 68 cents, and a lot of short squeeze guys love to buy a cheaper price stock. This can see a lot of attention. Now, that's the only thing it's missing. The numbers there. The Only thing it's missing, guys. Thanks, Godson, for that $5 super chat, guys. And everyone that has sent one so far. Today was our first day getting those, guys, and I was shocked. Now, AEHL, guys. Eric, my boy Eric, guys, is asking for AEHL. Now, like I said in the past, guys, when I updated you guys on this video, I put it in a rundown video as well. Like I was telling you guys, now this stock is more of a short squeeze target. Okay, that free float is quite low. The turnover rate isn't high on a down day, which is very wonderful. The 52-week high being $7.70. Okay, and the volume is quite low on the average. In the last few days, we have been seeing low value. Another key indicator that this stock is about to blow. When we see huge drop in value, okay, but we are still seeing slight buying pressure. Okay, we do see, not Friday, but in the days in the past, guys, we did see some buying pressure on this stock, and that is very good. We're currently sitting at $2.90, but take a look here back at the order flow distribution. I'm sorry about dropping that one, guys. As you can see here, the small was outperformed, and we do not pay too much attention to the medium, but the large was outperformed as well. The outflow coming on top. That is showing us selling pressure, but if we look here, we're currently above the VWAP. We closed under the VWAP, which is a huge indicator that we have selling pressure on the stock, but we're currently above the VWAP, guys. We spent most of our time under the VWAP. Friday, we did go above it a few times, and the reason we see these spotty candles here, guys, is because lack of value. But if this, the only thing this stock is missing is value. If the word gets out on AEHL, okay, you're going to see this thing moving like SPRT, BBIG. Okay, guys. Now, I don't think this is going to be a long rally for shareholders to hold. Like you see in AMC, people are still holding that. GME, people are still holding that. I don't think it's going to last that long. It's going to pull down much faster, okay, and drop back down to its average levels. But with that being said, all the numbers are there. This is a huge short squeeze target. Not only that, guys, the only thing it's missing is value. Crypto Drew, thanks for the $5. Crypto Drew just sent us $5, guys. Another super chat. You guys are killing it, guys. You guys are doing numbers. Not only that, guys, you guys are hitting that like button more than usual, guys. We got already 83 thumbs up in this video so far, guys. And looking at the analytics, you guys are actually sharing the link, so shout out to you guys. You guys are making us grow, okay? I guess you guys want to see me in the same category as the Keenan Graces, huh? The Big Stock Moles and Chris Sains, Trey Trades and Matt Kohrs, huh? Well, with the help of you loyal subscribers, TTM Trading family, guys, it'll be there sooner than later, and I'm bringing all of you guys with me. All right, now next up, we're gonna talk about Crypto Drew. Is there anything you want to talk about, man? You did send a super chat. You have the floor. Homie's body together. Yeah, we do that, Drew. Myrtle Beach, WMC. All right, I'm gonna take a look at WMC very quick. WMC. Word, just because. Thanks, Word. That really does help us out. Okay, and we will be giving out one free item. We will be giving one free item from the Wall Street Bets not Reddit, Wall Street Bets merchandise store. Okay, guys, one free item. So if you want to join that, guys, just join our free Discord. The link is in the description below. Okay, we are having a football pool. The winner of that gets one free item from the Wall Street Bets merchandise store. Not only that, you will get one free month of VIP membership of TTM Trading. Now, Kyle Guzik, you rock, man. Waiting for the day you get in the 6 digits for subscribers. Kyle, the day that happens, man, I will be applaud. I didn't think it was going to be moving this fast either. Shout out to Kyle Guzik and Word. They both just sent $5. And very, very awesome, guys. Very awesome. This is our first live stream that we ever received any super chat, guys, and you guys are sending. Yeah, we're gonna blow up, guys, and the best part about it, we are our own community. Okay, we're not following anyone else community. We are going to be talked about here pretty soon. Okay, now what we are looking at very, very quick is WMC. Okay, Peyton Smith says WMC, guys, has huge potential to skyrocket. Now let's see what Peyton is talking about. Peyton sounds like he got a trick up his sleeve. I'm glad you guys are sharing these stock picks with me, because like I tell you guys all the time, this isn't just a one-way street, guys. We work together. We make money together. We talk about so many other things in the Discord together, guys. We are a huge family, and we help each other win. That's it. We give each other motivational words every day before trading, guys. A lot of camaraderie is in the Discord group, so I'm pretty sure you guys will love it. But what we are looking at here, and that is very, very strange. They are giving me, I guess this thing doesn't trade during the pre and after market hours, apparently, because you can see tail here. But as you can see here, guys, this 1 minute chart, it reacted in a strange way to the opening price, staying under the VWAP with few to little spikes above it. But as you can see here, guys, we challenged it quite a few times. We challenged the VWAP quite a few times, and then we finally broke out, closing above it. Now, looking here at this very, very, very low value, guys. We do not see value like this low often whatsoever. This is like a OTC type of value. But as you can see here, average being under a million shares, with the actual number being 781,000, with Friday's value coming in much below 236,000 shares being moved around. Now, as you can see here, that 52-week high is $4.19, which is awesome. But that market cap, guys, that market cap is low to see this type of free float. Okay, now the free float isn't that high compared to a few other stocks I can name, guys, but that market cap is kind of low. I mean, that market cap is kind of funny, but I do think moving forward, we're gonna have to look at the day chart before we call this one out. Looking at this day chart, guys, this is showing we hit that bottom $2.66 not too long ago, guys, and we're currently trading above that with some stagnant trading. So what we want to do here moving forward, if we're going to keep this in our watch list, what we have to do, guys, is keep our eyes out on this value. We don't have to worry about the turnover rate because that is completely low. Okay, what we do have to worry about is these large scale orders, not so much the small. We have to keep our eyes out on this large scale inflow and outflow, because that is going to determine where this stock lands. If you look there at that low value, guys, that is why this large scale in and outflow is going to matter a lot. Jane. Picture per Jane 87, guys, just sent a super chat. Thanks a lot, Jane. That really does help us here on the channel. Okay, you guys are just killing the super chats today. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, that is all we have to watch out for, is that large scale orders, because that is going to be a very telltale sign on whether this stock is going to see a huge green candle in the near future or a huge red one. Now, that volume is going to pick up as well, guys, if we do see a large scale order as far as the inflow, because this thing is going to be trending in price, and a lot of people is going to try to follow this thing. Okay, it's going to try to follow it up in price. So that is what I'm expecting to see. But as of now, I would hold off. This can be a early seat though, guys. This can be a early seat. Okay, but me personally, I will hold off on grabbing some shares right now due to the fact that the volume isn't coming in just yet. Okay, and I will keep it in my watch list and keep that large scale order. Watch that thing like a hawk. Okay, now the next stock we're going to talk about, and thanks a lot, Jane. That really does help so much. The next stock we're going to talk about is this. My boy Cal Music says, SpongeBob, you and me, we're like brothers, only closer. I'm hearing mentions of WMC. Yeah, guys, WMC has potential, huge potential. The only thing it is lacking is the value. That is the only thing it is lacking, and the only thing that you should be looking forward to see, okay, is let me jump back for a couple of you guys are jumping in late, probably didn't see this, is that large scale orders, either outflow or in, okay, is going to really determine if this thing shoots up or down. That is the type of situation it is in now. Okay. Technology Tuesdays. All right, Technology Tuesdays. My boy Technology Tuesdays is suggesting to us we talk about PSFE. PSFE. Pay safe limit. Okay, guys, what we are looking at here is the day chart. Very low, very low turnover rate for Friday. As you can see here, 52-week high being $19.57. Very appealing. Looking at the stock at the price that we are sitting at now, so that is more than double if we can see that 52-week high from the price that we see here. As you can see here, this stock recently bottomed out at $8.06, which was the 52-week high. As you can see here, we do see a small gap, okay, from the 13th to the 16th. So from Friday on to a Monday, guys, we do see a huge gap in price on a downtrend, which will have to be filled, okay, depending on how we get to that gap. Now, if we slowly move up in price, we will not see a drawback trying to fill that gap. But if we shoot up Tuesday here, that gap has to be filled, and towards the end of the day, if not the next day, most of those gains will be washed out. But on the bright side, PSFE will be on its next leg up. Okay, guys, it's a bright side to everything. All right, even though that those gains can be washed out, it's a sign that it's on its next leg up. Okay, now looking here, order flow distribution. As you can see here, this is huge buying pressure. As you can see here, the small, which is us retail investors, were just eating up PSFE Friday, guys. Now, looking here at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we do not see too much movement, okay, but coming in this upcoming week, keep your eyes out on that, because I am foreseeing us to see huge, if not medium-sized large inflow. Okay, my boy Technology Tuesday sent us $5 super chat. Thank you, Technology Tuesdays. You rock, guys. Like I was saying, this is our first day getting super chats, guys, and you guys are killing it. Now, yeah, this thing can set itself up. I do think moving forward next week, where we're going to see some large inflow candles coming in here in large scale orders in the last 5 days, which is going to slowly rise us up in price. Now, if that does happen, we're going to see this turnover rate kick up because we're getting closer towards that gap. Okay, guys. But as of now, if you are wondering, do I consider this a buy off the charts? Yes, I do, guys. I do. Now, as long as it's under $10, I consider this a easy seat. It's not the earliest seat, but this is considered a easy seat, guys, because as you can see here, bottoming out at $8.06 let us know that we may see some support around those levels, but risk versus reward, guys, buying at $9.36. If it did come down close to this 52-week low versus the reward outweighs the risk tremendously, guys. Okay, now again, shout out Technology Tuesdays for that super chat. Okay, this one says ideas matter 7707. Okay, he says I bought CHPT before earnings but selling now. Do not want to be caught with it during a correction. Okay, now selling out now. When is the earnings? Ideas matter. When is CHPT's earnings? VIH going viral tomorrow. I mean, VIH is set up. It is set up to run, like I was telling everybody here that is watching this channel currently, guys. VIH is setting itself up for a major run. And now you are currently, this is a early seat, guys, for VIH. But AMC, you know what? We're going to talk about AMC because I know a lot of people wants to know, is AMC done rolling yet? Okay, guys, now I'm going to give you a little history. All right. I want to say I became a mod over at the Wall Street Bets Reddit page probably a year and 9 months ago, and we had less than 1 million members in the group at the time. But when GME started to get out of hand, guys, the news took over it, the media took over it, and took the wrong perception of what we had going on in the Reddit group, guys. Now, the reason why we were able to buy GME shares and laugh off the losses because we were making so much money on Nio and other stocks back in June of last year, guys. June. We were buying GME back in June, okay? And then things started to pick up as far as the media goes. Then everything got out of hand. Wall Street Bets Reddit page actually started to only allow you to talk about GameStop. And I didn't like that. So things were said. I end up leaving the Reddit group and starting this YouTube channel. Okay, guys? That is why you don't see me getting too much. I don't get any backlash for this. But I made this YouTube channel so I can re-inform a lot of people that are being misled and not being told the truth about the Wall Street Bets true origins. We weren't just making dumb decisions or dumb investments, guys. We were making money all across the board, and that is why we were able to buy GME and laugh off the losses. And then media came in. A lot of people got eyes on GME, and that is when the stock price started to rise crazy, okay? And now it's like a lot of people are still holding the stock and refuse to jump into any other plays, and you're not doing nothing but hurting yourself, because if you're trying to follow the Wall Street bets, their mentality or something like that, guys, the original Wall Street bets was not chilly like that whatsoever. We were making smart plays across the board, and as you can see here on the channel, guys, I don't talk about AMC much. Why? Because I will leave that up to a lot of other YouTubers that only talks about AMC, guys. So I'm gonna leave that up to them. Okay, even though that you see AMC on every YouTuber talks about AMC, well, it has to be a good stock to buy. This YouTuber speaks about AMC, this one speaks that about AMC, but a lot of you viewers do not realize that the ticker symbol AMC, a lot of YouTubers only use AMC videos due to the fact that the numbers it brings in. I'm a YouTuber, guys. I do the stock market YouTube, so for me to tell you this, you know I'm not lying, guys. Anytime I make an AMC video, I see the difference in the numbers. So anyone that is continuing to tell you AMC, AMC, if they only make AMC videos, guys, the truth hurts, but they're only milking the YouTube algorithm. That's it. That's all. And I'm pretty sure their YouTube revenue is outperforming their portfolio. Okay. Now, with that being said, back to AMC, guys. So don't fall into that trap. You AMC shareholders, do not think AMC is the only stock to buy. This is the only way to get rich. This is blah, 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 this and that, because it's not, guys. And me personally couldn't only trade AMC because I would have been homeless months ago. I'm a full-time trader. I have to make money every single day on side plays, everything, guys. So that is why we talk about a variety of stocks each and every day. Okay, now that that's out the way, let's just talk about AMC numbers, guys. Now, a lot of people wasn't aware. Let me go back to this day chart. Let me find it for you guys. The day we hit that $29.81. Okay, guys, this day the hedge funds actually bought back some shares on the 4th of August. Okay, the 4th of August, they bought back some shares. They bled in some shares, bought back some shares, and they did it in a way that it wouldn't affect the market too much. But we did see huge volume coming in with large scale orders. Soon we hit $29, and that was a huge flag that the hedge funds bought back minimum shares, but we know they bought back some of those shares they borrowed at the $65 price target. Okay, right after we saw this 62 high, guys, the hedge funds actually jumped back in a position with shorting AMC at $65. Now, they did return some of those shares, but they're not done. Okay, now if we look here at the analysis, we're going to take a look here at the analysis, the institutional holdings. As you can see here, it's under 30%. It isn't that high, but it isn't low as well. Like I was telling you guys, a lot of people are saying dark pool and this and that, guys, but in fact, a lot of people need to be aware that these hedge funds can be borrowing shares from institutions. Okay, if not borrowing shares from institutions, they can be buying back some shares from these institutions, which will not affect the stock market. If they personally buy some of these shares from them, this will not affect the market. But as of now, there are too many shares that haven't been returned that is still sitting in hedge funds' hands that is still sitting in hedge funds' hands, the institutions doesn't have enough shares to cover all those. Okay, now my boy Royce man sent $10 on a super chat. Royce, you are the man. Like I was saying to you guys, this is our first time doing super chats, guys, and I didn't announce it, didn't tell anyone about it, and you guys just came in. So with that, guys, I do appreciate that, Royce, and I will continue to give you guys strategies, buying strategies, trading techniques, how to identify buying and selling pressure, identifying a swing trade, identifying a stock that is setting itself for a run just by looking at the order flow distribution alone, guys. We're going to teach you so much. Okay, guys. Now, AMC looking as though that we do see a slight change. Okay, guys. A lot of people I was seeing this everywhere on YouTube. A lot of people were saying, well, why institutions are adding to their AMC holdings. Now, guys, a lot of people isn't aware that once the Russell reconstruction did occur, AMC became the biggest player in the Russell 2000, gives them the most weight. So these institutions slash ETFs have to pay respects to that and add more to their positions. Okay, guys, that is the true reason why AMC did see some institutions jump in the stock and add more shares to their position. Okay, do not get it misconstrued, guys. Do not let anyone stray you down the wrong road. But as you can see here, AMC Friday did see a 10.17% turnover rate, which isn't high. But like I was telling you guys, the free floats we were just talking about wasn't this high. 500 million shares are in the free float. Okay, now the average, seeing as though that the average is 121.28 million shares, AMC Friday did see a low trading day. Now looking here, as you can see, 52, 67, 82 million, 126 million, 100 million, 72. Okay, guys, so AMC is starting to see a cool off. Okay, now if this cool off occurs, and we see a cool off in volume, but we do see stagnant slash sideways trading at the levels we see here between $42 to $44. If we see this happen Tuesday, okay, AMC is setting itself up for another mild run. I'm not saying a short squeeze is in the makings. Do not quote me on that, guys, because currently we are far from a short squeeze. This has one of the lowest estimated borrow fees far as the short squeeze community goes, guys. So keep that in mind. AMC is in a hold position. This is not the time to be buying the stock, okay? You want to buy the stock right around the levels that the hedge funds are buying back the shares at, okay, which is around $29. Anyone that is watching this video, spread the word. $29, you guys will be amazed. Okay, now, next stock we're going to talk about IDEX. Michael Smith talking that IDEX talk. Mike Smith, you know what, Mike? You threw them diamonds. You threw them diamonds in the air, Mike. I got you. All right, Mike Smith wants to talk about IDEX. Ideonomics. Okay, guys, bottomed out here. As you can see here, recent bottom out being $2 flat. Okay, we do see graduate gain, and it is looking as though we might be coming in a consolidating period. Okay, or this can be a stair step up, or this can be the beginning of a falling wedge back down to levels around $2 or below. Now let's zoom out a little bit. As you can see here, guys, this stock is looking as though it's in a overall downtrend. But let's look at the 1 minute. Let's see what Friday brought us. Okay, currently sitting above the VWAP slightly. Okay, the way the market reacted to this opening share price was volatile, coming down, back up, back down, trading along the VWAP, guys, and since then this thing has just shot down in price. But looking here at this candle, guys, this was 1.05% drop alone, with a huge amount of shares being traded in this minute alone, guys. 352,218. Now, what was that? Let's take a look here at the analysis, guys. And that there was very well small, guys. Small scale order. A lot of small scale orders. In this 1 minute alone is strange to me. Sounds like a little bit manipulation, if you ask me, guys, to see. Okay, because we don't see any movement as far as the large scale order in the last 5 days whatsoever. As you guys can see, here's the evidence on that. We do not see any movement, okay, guys, in the last 4 days prior. Now, with that being said, to see that over 350,000 shares was moved around in this minute for a loss, okay, guys, is indicating to one thing, guys, that this was the medium or small, but we can't even consider that as well, guys, due to the fact that the value is high. So this is clearly market manipulation. Okay, that candle right there says it all. Now, if we take a look here at market cap being at 1.15 billion, guys, that is quite high for a $2 stock. That is very high for a $2 stock, guys. Now, looking at that turnover rate, it's quite low, very appealing, but the free flow is quite high here as well for a $2 stock, guys. So IDEX, looking here at the day chart, let's take a look at it. As you looking at this right here, guys, me personally, since I'm not in the stock, I will hold off for my initial buy. Okay, why? Because I want to see how this thing reacts Tuesday. Because like I was saying, guys, if you look here at the order flow distribution, we do not see any movement whatsoever in the large scale orders 4 days prior. So with that being said, guys, if we do see some large scale movement, and we talking a decent amount or outflow, guys, this thing is going to move up or down. Okay, and we're talking 10% gain or loss minimum. Okay, when you don't see any large scale orders in the last 5 days, and when you do see some come in, it really does affect the stock price. Okay, with that being said, guys, I'll hold off for my initial buy-in. Now, that is just my personal opinion on it. But if you're in the stock, guys, if you're already up in the stock, I'm gonna say if you're holding a bag around levels around $3 and stuff like that, guys, I would hold off as well on averaging down, because like I said, guys, I do foresee this thing coming down. About that, guys, I don't know if you guys were around when I made this announcement, but we are going to be rebranding the channel name. due to that reason right there. YouTube has been flagging our channel as a scam or something like that, guys. That is a real reason why a lot of you guys miss out on the video alert, because YouTube isn't recommending it due to the fact that the name of the channel is Wall Street Bets. Now, guys, we're going to be rebranding pretty soon, okay, guys? And I'm pretty sure you guys will love the name, all right? Yeah, we're going to be rebranding pretty soon. Let me see. It's done. Trading is always low before a holiday weekend. Everybody's saying AMC done. Then you catch the early ride. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. I mean, AMC, I wouldn't say it's done, but if I were only trading AMC, I would have missed out on a lot of opportunity, guys. A lot of opportunity. I made more money trading other stocks than I made on GME and AMC put together, guys. And remind you, we were buying GME last year in June. Okay, guys. So, that being said, AMC, there's nothing wrong with AMC, guys. Die hard. Gooding, bro. That's for the views. That's it, bro. That's the only thing AMC gets talked about for is the views, man. And I have AMC already looking to deal more. Well, Bobby, look. If you really is an AMC guy, right? And this is what the AMC community fails to realize is, if you really want to push AMC stock, then the AMC community has to build capital. And what other way to build capital is than to make money in other stocks, day trading? If you really want to make an impact to your AMC holdings, you would make money in other places and fund it that way, okay? Because waiting to get paid or anything like that, guys, isn't going to do too much to AMC shares. So, that being said, guys, you have to make money in other places. $8.01. Mic keep dropping in and out. Okay, what about the mic now? Ebon, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Ebon is saying we have a sound problem. You guys hit that comment section, the live stream, and let me know. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, we good. Boy, Crypto Drew said we are good. And before we move on, guys, please don't forget to follow me at Head of WSB on Twitter, guys. Okay, do not forget that. I do follow back. Not only that, guys, I do tweet the videos on this Twitter. So just in case if you do miss any videos, you can check out the Twitter. And please, guys, a retweet of those videos is always welcome. Okay, now let's get back to this stock talk. Let's throw a stock out there, guys. Hold on, we gotta talk about CRDF, guys. Our guy Freddie Loco, which is in the chat, guys, is giving us a tip on. CRDF. He is saying they have an FDA approval coming up. FDA announcement. Let's check it out. What we are looking at here is the news that is coming out on this stock. Price target raised to 26 from 25. We see a price target raise. That's good news. To present new data from lead clinical program mutated cancer on September 25th. Let's see what Recruiters has to say. Is to present new data from lead clinical program cancer on September 8th, 2021. Yeah, guys, this stock may and may not work out. Now, this thing can go one way. This is what those FDA approvals are, not approvals, but anything to deal with FDA or any type of company that deals with medicine or biotech companies, guys. The FDA controls everything. The FDA will ruin your portfolio. That is our worst nightmare, and sometimes it's our best friend. Now, with that being said, guys, I want everyone, because this may be a good, let's look at 52-week high being 25.50. Turnover rate is quite low. The free float is under 50 million. Very low volume. The 52-week low being $4.50. Let's take a look here at corporate actions. Let's see if we see any splits here. We do see a 1 for 6 back in 2019. Okay, so we do see a split here. I had to check that split out because we're that 52-week low and we're sitting at $7.58. I just wanted to make sure everything is everything, guys. Now, that being said, this thing may be a gem. This very well may be a gem, guys. Let's take a look here at the analysis, the order flow distribution from Friday. We do see buying pressure, and again, the large scale orders in the last 5 days. Okay, if we can see another green, another large inflow outpace the outflow, but we do want to see it at least 0.10 at least, guys, or more. This stock is going to explode, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see that large scale inflow come into the stock either Tuesday or Wednesday, the day that it is said to be announced. Okay, guys, so with that being said, I want everyone that is a part of the Discord to write this ticker down. Meet me in the Discord later and drop some DD about this stock for me, guys, because this, in fact, may be a gem, guys. Do not take this lightly. Everyone, put this in your watch list. If you don't want to buy it, put it in your watch list. I can't stress that enough. The numbers are there. They are there. Now, we look here at Friday's trading on the minute. As you can see here, the way the market reacted to this opening share price was very, very good. Even though we did see levels lower than that towards mid trading day, we did see prices lower than $7.39 in the mid trading day. But as you can see here, guys, we closed above the VWAP, which is telling us buying pressure, and we're currently sitting above the VWAP in the aftermarket hours. Now, that can all be speculative buying, okay? People might be rushing to buy this stock before that announcement. And to see that this thing closed the way it did on a long weekend, knowing that a very volatile catalyst is ahead, lets us know that this thing can be good news. The good news can be a for sure thing Wednesday, guys. So don't forget, I need you guys to do that for me. We will go over that in the Discord. Okay, now, next stock we're going to talk about here. Let's see what you guys got for me. My boy Peyton. Love that WMC. It's not a bad player or anything. I just believe that give it some time. Okay, might have room for it to come down even further. Not too much further, but we like to scalp around here. Great videos, great vids. Hoping Kara comes out. I'm following and I'm trying 10K to a mil based on your trades. Now, who said this? Based on your trades. Master Blaster Senior. Well, Master Blaster, if everything goes as well that we plan it on, 100K is technically the floor for our 100K challenge. In fact, guys, in 15 trades, if everything goes well, it equals up to 16 million. Okay, so with that being said, 100,000 is just being modest. Okay, now Kara isn't over with yet, guys. These 15 trades might take longer than 6 months. Okay, but like I've been telling you guys, we are making money in other places besides our 1K to 100K challenge, guys. Okay, and the reason why we are doing that, because if we're going to be waiting around for a trade, it's best we make money in other places as well. Okay, so on the journey to that 100K, guys, I'm pretty sure everyone that is continuing to follow, check the videos in the Discord, the Twitter, keeping up with everything and all the trades, guys, is going to see more than 100K once we're at our 15th trade, including the money that we are making on the side, guys. I know a lot of people have made over 20,000 in the last 2 weeks already. So that being said, man, hold on, guys. I'm going to take you to the promised land. My boy Black Nicholson says, don't count on 16 million, right? You know what, Nick? Throw a seat up. Slap one of those seats in the chat. Black Nicholson, Mr. Early seat is an easy seat. Those are the best seats if you ask me, guys, because the reason why I stress about getting a early seat is if you do have an early seat, you do not have to stress about or watching your stock during the volatile moments. Okay, so early seat is the easiest seat in the house. There you go with those chairs, guys. If you in the Discord, you know what those seats mean. We're going to option plays. Okay, IPM had an IMPL had FDA approval. Hey Clark, when was that FDA approval? We're gonna check that out. FDA approvals can hurt and it can be beneficial, guys. Okay, because you saw what happened with SESN. For anyone that was trading that stock, holding on to that thing. Okay, we did take the same chance in Kara, but when you do deep due diligence, guys, you get a little bit more reinsurance when it comes to these FDA approvals, because you look at the inside of it. Okay, you get more insight, what type of product they are trying to get approved, what other products are already out there that fits the same category, and a whole bunch of other stuff, guys. You have to take it all into consideration and you evaluate that yourself. Is the chances of this product getting approved by the FDA, is it likely? And that is how I came up with the CARA scenario, guys. I did some huge DD. I looked at the type of people that they are targeting. How many does this certain disease affect? How many people does it affect? Is it any competitors or rival competitors in that market? And everything checked out for Kara, guys. So that is why I had huge reinsurance on the FDA approval going through. Now, we did see a huge gap, and some of those gains were washed away, but we're currently still sitting above the price target that we bought it at, aka early seat, easy seat. But we are looking, he says FDA fast track designation. a fast track destination. Okay, so what we are looking at here is IMPL. It says they had a FDA approval not for migraine treatment 8 hours ago. Yeah, guys, this one as well. Please put this in your watch list. Please put this on your watch list because the FDA nod for Turbency in migraine treatment. Now, seeing that this thing came out over the weekend, FDA approval raises, shares raises 20%. Seeing that this news came out on the weekend, guys, and let's take a look here really quick at the aftermarket hours. Okay, to see that this news came out pretty late in the week, I do think that we are going to see a swing in the very near future. As you can see here, close to dropping 20% in gain. Okay, guys, after hearing the approval from the FDA. Now, is this the same situation Cara was in? Not even close, guys. Not even close. Now, as you can see here, this thing spiked in price, okay? With the low on Friday's trading being $16.89, with the high being $34.75. Okay, now if we zoom out and try to find a gap, we do not see a gap whatsoever to be. We do not see a gap to be filled here. Okay, guys. Now, looking here, this turnover rate 65.34 is, I wouldn't call it high, I wouldn't call it low. Okay, from a huge volume day like we saw Friday here, as you can see here, the average being very, very low. 340,000 shares is the average value. But with Friday's volume coming in at 12.75 million, guys, that was incredible. Okay, 52-week high being $34.75, and the 52-week low being $6.90. So where we're sitting at now, guys, huge gap between the both of them, which means as of now, risk versus reward is at the same levels. Okay, it's at the same levels right now, because if we did fall back towards levels around $6.90, which I don't think is likely, but if we did fall down from these prices that we see here, 1915, that's the same risk that we will receive in reward if we did shoot up towards $34.75, guys. So with that being said, play it safe. Watch this thing first thing Tuesday pre-market. Okay, do not wake up late on this thing, because I do think this is going to be a huge swinging type of stock moving forward. Okay, guys, anytime you see a stock shoot up like this and shoot down that same day off of good news, this thing is going to either slowly and gradually get up to those levels around $34.75 on a day-to-day movement, or we're going to see huge volatile spikes in price, jumping anywhere from $19 all the way to $29, coming all the way back down to 18s and stuff like that. We saw it happen with SPRT, we saw it happen with BBIG, we saw it happen with Nio, guys. So with that being said, everything that I have taught you guys and said to you guys, apply it, and I'm 100% sure it will make you guys much, much better traders. Okay, so don't forget, guys, hit this one in the watch list as well, and meet me over at the Discord with some good DD, okay? With some very good DD on these stocks, man, because I do think the FDA approval that we will be seeing on Wednesday for, I lost the freaking name, for, guys, CRDF that we're going to be hearing Wednesday, I do think that thing can see some good gain as well as this guy. So keep these in your watch list because those FDA approvals tend to move fast up or down. Now, anything else you guys want to talk about? I guess you're kind of late, Edwin, but VIH is currently sitting in a very, very good position. I encourage everyone here to either put this in your portfolio or jump in with a 10% buying power initial buying, guys, okay? Due to the fact that this is still considered a early seat, if you ask me. As you can see here, 52-week high being 22.56. Okay, but we do, if we zoom out, guys, the 52-week low being $9.60, correct? As you can see here, this thing has been trading along those levels for quite a while. So far as risk versus reward right now, guys, with the 52-week high being $22.56 and the low being $9.60, if you assess risk versus reward in this situation, the reward is much, much greater. The risk isn't too high. Okay, we're currently sitting at $11.60. If we did come towards that 52-week low level being $9.60, that isn't too much of a loss compared to how big the gain that is in front of you. Okay, guys, huge gain that's in front of you. In case you guys didn't check this one out, that order flow distribution is looking like it's about to run, baby. This thing is about to run, guys. Small being outperforming it. Not only that, the large scale orders in the last 5 days, except on the 31st, were large scale inflows outperforming the outflow. That was lovely, guys. So, in case you did not know, this is still considered a early seat. Okay, early seat, easy seat, guys. Don't forget it. I have to update my. Guys, you know how I feel about Charging Point. If you guys have been watching my videos for some months now, guys, you know Charging Point is in our portfolio as far as our green energy slash infrastructure stocks goes. As you know, guys, Charging Point, like I was telling you guys, if you do want to invest in the EV market, the best way to do so is to invest in the industry. Meaning, guys, don't just invest in the electric motor vehicle company. You want to invest in them as well as any company that is mining the material that it takes to make the lithium batteries, which is the material is called graphite. You want to invest in the charging stations for sure, and I chose Charging Point was my charging station. My EV pick was Nio, guys, and my lithium mining company that mines graphite was LAC, guys. And we put this out there pretty early, and since then LAC has been moving up in the right direction. I mentioned LAC around $11. Okay, a few of you guys did jump on that, and it's currently holding it. But in case you guys know, I did currently close my LAC position, not because I don't believe it is a good investment. I closed it, guys, because me being a full-time trader and YouTube doesn't pay me enough, I have to hold stocks for at least a year in 1 day, so I don't have to pay capital gains. Anyone that makes less than $32,000 a year, and if you hold your securities for at least a year in 1 day, you do not have to pay capital gains tax on it. Okay, guys, a lot of people get that mixed up. They tend to think that even though that you hold it for a year in a day, all you do is pay a minimum of capital gains tax. No, you don't. If you don't make $30,000 a year from a job, and you're if you don't make $30,000 from a year from a job, and you hold your securities for at least a year and 1 day. Once you sell that stock, you do not have to pay taxes on those capital gains, guys. That is another trick slash strategy a lot of these YouTubers do not tell you guys. Okay, so charging point. As you can see here, guys, charging point caught my attention because I tend to do leg work. Okay, now I said to myself, I'm going to go around in whichever charging company stations, and whichever charging stations I see the most around in my town, I'm going to invest in. And Charging Point has the most charging stations in my town, my area. Not only that, guys, across America. So with that being said, Charging Point is the new gas stations, guys. You're going to start seeing plenty charging point stations. Now, as you can see here, that turnover rate on Friday's trading was quite low. We do see a 4.18% drawback. Okay, seeing this 52-week low being $10 and the 52-week high being $49.84. Now, let's take a look at this thing on a week chart. As you can see here, guys, that 52-week high being at 52-week low being at $10 were quite some time ago. Okay, quite some time ago. In fact, guys, this thing was in the $10 area way back, guys, back in September 2020, guys. So with that being said, this stock is moving in the right direction. As you can see there, that 52-week high being $49.48. Okay, but with the graphite mining shortage, graphite is getting very scarce. That's the material it takes to make the lithium. Not only that, these chips that goes into the cars, we see a shortage on that as well. That is affecting the share prices overall for the EV sector as a whole, the mining companies, the lithium mining companies as a whole, the charging stations as a whole, guys. Okay, anytime you see a shortage that deals with anything in a industry, guys, it affects the whole industry. Okay, so do not let that deter you from making the right decisions. Okay, now I do consider I sold myself short. I could have held it longer, but guys, with all these plays we are calling and all the plays you guys are giving me, I need to have some of that capital ready to, some dry powder laying around, anytime I'm ready to explode on a trade. Sometimes you just get bored, guys, and you got to make a trade. You know how it is. Now, as you can see here, guys, we do, from the last 3 weeks, we do see this $20 area on the bottom, which is showing us a sign of consolidation. We keep challenging those prices, and that is a good sign to say that we have very good support around $19. Okay, very good support around $19. With this thing currently being $22.11 though, this is a long-term investment, guys. So with that being said, of course it is a buy. Looking at the price now, I don't think we're going to go back towards $10. So with that being said, this is still considered an early seat because as you can see there, that 52-week high being $49.48. And as time goes on, it's going to be more charge point stations. It's going to be the EV mandate is going to be pushed even further, and these things are going to continue to roll, guys. Like I was saying, this is like investing in Shell years ago, 20 years ago. All right, this is like investing in. This is like, you want to be the next JD Rockefeller of the EV industry? Then this is the time now, guys. Way to do so. Invest in a lithium mining company, a charging station company, and a EV. And don't forget solar power either, guys. Anything that you can get your hands on that will be affected by the infrastructure bill, guys, get on that. Now, this is a stock I want you guys to look out too for all you green energy guys. GEVO I want you guys to keep your eyes out on GEVO, guys. GEVO does offer a product that no competitor can, and that is a biojet fuel. Okay, a biojet fuel. Now, as the Biden administration pushes the infrastructure mandate, and these large airlines such as American Airlines, Delta, plenty more, guys, Spirit, they're going to get tax write-offs if they do in fact convert to a cleaner source of energy to fly their planes. Now, thinking of battery powered, we are a long way from battery powered planes, commercial planes, guys. For the simple fact, the batteries are heavy and they take up a lot of space. So currently right now, that isn't a thought. But with them having the biofuel for jets, guys, that is going to be a standalone product. No one else offers such, guys. This is as well as a American-based company. Okay, everything they do is recycled. Okay, they make their biofuel and then they take that waste of that biofuel, turns it into fertilizer, which they put it back in the ground, grows the grass, and their animals there, they eat that grass, gives off a poop, and thus they're making the biofuels, guys. Now, they do have biofuel that can go in a regular car without any type of conversion. Okay, the only thing that they are trying to do here in GEVO, guys, is get it sustainable with a low cost and they're waiting for their what is it called again, guys? They're waiting for their factory. They just bought some land. I forgot what I want to say, in South Dakota. Do not quote me on it, guys. It's one of those states, guys. They just bought some land and they're going to be putting up their crops so they can make this biofuel. So I'm guessing that this income statement, operating income, isn't as high as we see like other stocks, and it isn't, guys. Only 18. As you can see here, the revenue, they do have revenue, guys. They do have contracts with the military already. They do give biofuel to the military. Okay, guys. So with that being said, having a standalone product during a time like this is a go-to situation. Now, 52-week high being $15, 52-week low being 77 cents, guys. This stock has been moving in the right direction. If you look here at the 1 month chart, as you can see here, guys, the 1 month chart, this thing really started to pick up last year. Okay, hitting that high 1557, but we are going to surpass that, and I want to say by mid next year, guys. Mid next year, we should be above $15. I'm talking around 25-ish, guys. We're going to see small but graduate moving forward. More infrastructure mandate being pushed is going to put GEVO a front runner for a lot of people. Why? Because you can just toss out all the gas stations and put GEVOs there, guys. GEVO is going to be the next Exxon, all right? The next Exxon, the next BP, they're going to be the next big players, guys. And currently, this is a very good early seat. In fact, guys, if you ask me, if you were caught up in the $15 range, you really don't have to average down if you do want to see gains, okay? Because this stock is going to be much above the 52-week high when it's said and done. This is a long-term investment. I will hold this play for at least 10 years, guys, if not more, okay? If not more, okay? Now, let me check you guys out in the comment sections. Water. WTBR for quite some time. We were talking about water before they even introduced Shaq. Me and Black Nicholson, my YouTube partner, guys, we were talking about this thing back in early, I want to say March. We were talking about this thing, guys. We were seeing levels. We were seeing very, very, very low levels, guys. I have a cost average of 97 cents currently, but if we look here, go back. If you look here, go back to March. As you can see here, guys, back in, that's 2020, my bad, guys. We're looking for March 2021. No, it wasn't March. It was April. Okay, 4th month. Yeah, April, guys. Month of April. We were talking about this stock. I scooped some up. Yeah, Black Nicholson. You know what I'm talking about. We were talking about this stock months ago. And he goes and tell me, and I'm gonna just wait on it. And before you know it, we were sitting at $1. I grabbed it at 97 cents. We shot at $1. I'm just wait on it. I'm gonna wait on it. See $1.25, $1.50, then $2. But guess what, guys? Black Nicholson finally bought him some WTBR stock last week. So let's give him a round of applause. Now, what we are looking at here, WTBR, aka one of the most, if not the most safe penny stock investment out there. Why? Because they deal with the most needed and essential things in life. Water. Not only just water, guys, they have alkaline water. If you ever tasted Alkaline 88 or any type of alkaline water, you know what I mean. But what sets them different from any alkaline water company, they do have CBD products, flavored drinks as well. Not only that, guys, they are named the #1 eco-friendly beverage company in America. Okay? With that, though, guys, this company here is America's #1 independent alkaline water company. They rank #2 in ability to pay debt. They rank #1 in operation revenue, guys. They rank #2 in profitability. Okay, so with that being said, this company that a lot of you guys never heard of built this from the ground up and being independently with no traditional advertising. Okay, but they recently just endorsed Shaquille O'Neal, gave him a decent amount of shares, 2 million, I think it was 2 million, if not 200,000, one of the two guys, shares, and endorsed them. So now Shaq is going to be doing commercials for Alkaline 88. Not only that, guys, we tend to see this guy on ESPN all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him drinking some Alkaline 88 on one of those sports shows. So, and we know anything that Shaq touches, as far as investment-wise, because this guy does make very, very good investments, guys. If you look at Shaquille O'Neal's track record in investments after this video, guys, YouTube, Shaquille O'Neal's empire of investments. Everything this guy touches and be endorsed by, he pushes the living daylight out of it, guys. Not only that, it works. It just works, guys. And to finally have a big household name like Shaquille O'Neal, one of the best promoters as far as when it comes to things like this, guys. You saw what he did to Gold Bond, ran it to the moon. Okay, so with that being said, having him on our team, guys, Alkaline 88 is going to be a surefire acquisition. I'm not going to call it a target. This thing is going to be a acquisition, guys. Sooner than later. Now, I can see it happening sooner if the hype around WTBR continues to grow, because Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all these bigger beverage companies do not want to pay a huge premium if these share prices goes up too high. So if it gets up to like $10, $15 for an acquisition, guys, this thing will be a $1 billion market cap. And those companies are going to have to come correct with that capital. Okay, with that being said, we're going to get into these numbers. As you can see here, we'll be looking at the month chart, guys. But if we look here at the 1 minute chart, as you can see here, we're currently sitting above, no, we're under the VWAP, currently sitting under the VWAP, closed under the VWAP. The way the market reacted to Alkaline 88's share price at the bell was in a selling motion. Okay, we did shoot above it. Very spiky, gives me a sign of low value, which we did see here, less than 1 million shares, with the average being over 2 million shares. But with that being said, turnover rate quite low. Like I've been telling you guys, you don't have to wake up first thing in the morning and worry about Alkaline 88 being a 90-cent stock. Okay, very, very safe investment, smart, and as of now, it is a early seek, guys, because once this thing get bought out, it is going to 10x from its share price. Wherever it's at, it's going to 10x that day. Okay, if not that day, it's gonna move, guys. It's gonna move very, very fast. Okay, now another stock. Give me another stock out there, guys. My boy. Another shot down the water wheel, man. Yeah, guys. If you see another shutdown due to the C word, Alkaline 88 is going to get the pushing again, because you saw how everything was flying off the shelves. But currently, Alkaline 88 is trying to stock its water in basically every store across America. So as of now, it wouldn't do too much. But if we were on every shelf like Nestle or Ice Mountain, I'm pretty sure Alkaline 88 would be at least a $5 stock right now. Okay, and when the /C word breaks out, it will have more sway in its share price. But with that being said, guys, this is an early seek. I would not dive completely in though, guys. 10% on your initial buy-in for those that isn't in the stock. That leaves you room to average down, even though I wouldn't be averaging down on this thing on a daily situation. In fact, guys, with water stock, I would average down on a red month. Okay, not a weekly perspective, a month. Why? Because this is a very, very long-term hold. Very long-term. Okay. PLTR, bruh, Palantir. Everyone here can admit, right, that Palantir literally has literally been a dud so far. When Palantir first IPO, I was expecting Palantir to be at least $100 stock. Okay, but since we saw that $45 high, we have been trading around levels between $30 and $17, guys. Okay, we've been trading between levels around there. But the only thing about Palantir, guys, it hasn't made the name for itself that it is trying to. Okay, if Palantir can have its way the way they wanted to, Palantir will most likely outperform Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, a lot of these other stocks, due to the fact that Palantir wants to integrate them all together. I know you guys have saw the video game Watch Dogs. Okay, that is Palantir's true goal, to make that game in reality by integrating everything with one whole system. Now, if they can achieve such, they're going to be in every single company's pocket through logistics and plenty other things, guys. They're going to be in every company pocket, more so the government, because the government will love to control everything like that, guys. So with that being said, this company does have a product for the commercial side of things, but they do have products offered to the government as well. And the way that PLTR has been moving lately, guys, I call this a dud. Okay, we do see high value here sometimes. We do see nice spikes, but we can't break that $30 wall. We can't even, you know what I'm saying? We're not getting it, guys. We're not getting it yet. The turnover rate is quite low. It's just, oh, man, it's hard to explain here. It's just a huge disappointment because I was hugely bullish on PLTR. But if you look here at Fridays, guys, as you can see here, the large inflow was outperformed by the outflow. Medium as well as the small. But we don't pay too much attention to the medium. But as you can see here, guys, this is clear selling pressure on PLTR. Now, the market cap being $43 billion, guys. Do not expect this thing to shoot up in price tomorrow or the next week, or to see this thing trading at $50 next week, okay, guys? The way this thing is going to move is gradually slow in either direction, okay? But we do see some consolidation periods right now, and that is perfect for anyone that is still holding the stock, that is making money in other places, that is waiting for the opportunity to load up on this thing. But this is a long-term play, guys. Like I've been telling you guys, most investments aren't a bad investment. It really depends on how long you are willing to hold your money in said stock, because everyone that is watching this video can admit that they have bought it in stock and sold it at the wrong time. Either that was selling for a loss or selling and the stock just tremendously started outperforming. Okay, so that is why I try to tell you guys, you have to assess when it comes to long-term stocks like this. You have to ask yourself, do I believe this stock is going to be worth more now than, do I think this stock is going to be worth more a year and a day than it is now? Okay, if you can see yourself holding the stock for at least a year, and you look at that financials and everything looks good and it looks sustainable for a year, guys, that is how you assess if it is a good buy or not. Okay, if you can't see yourself holding it for at least a year, guys, it's not a great buy. Not only that, guys, you're gonna trade off emotions. Okay, you're gonna trade off emotions if you can't see yourself holding it that long. So yes, and we do have to talk about SPRT, guys. I cannot forget about SPRT. How could we forget? Support, guys. Support. Just support.com. Okay, what we are looking at here is the month chart, but we're going to take a look here at the 1 minute. We're going to take a look here at the 1 minute from Fridays. Okay, currently sitting above the VWAP. That's nice, guys. But as you can see here, we closed under the VWAP, which is a indicator for selling pressure. But if we look here, though, huge volatility, though, guys. The way this, again, what I tell you guys all the time, wait until the bell rolls out and then see how the market reacts to these opening share prices. And the stocks that this really applies to is stocks that has been trending and is in a cool down state or is in a swing form. Okay, guys, as you can see here, this thing is cooling down. Okay, now if you would have waited until the market opened and see how it reacts to the opening price, guys, you would have found the dip of the day, $20.62. Okay, now seeing as though that we did shoot up in price right after that, hitting $24.31. Okay, guys, the way this thing moved up in price so fast, being on a Friday, I'm not surprised that we saw some sell-offs and a high turnover rate being over 85%. Okay, now looking at the end of the day, though, guys, we started to pick up the pace, but sadly we closed under the VWAP. Now, looking at that 52-week high being $59.69, 52-week low being $1.62. Now, assess and ask yourself, risk versus reward. Now, if we look here back at the day chart, let's see, does this stock has a likelihood to fall around $1. Now, before the major run up, as you can see here, guys, we were trading at $3, $2, started to pick up in price. But right before the major run up, guys, we were trending in a nice way. But as you can see here, guys, this does not concern me whatsoever of getting anywhere near that 52-week low. Okay, but with that being said, we got to take another look here back at the order flow distribution. As you can see here, guys, we do see buying pressure on the small, okay? But overall, we have to consider this selling pressure because the large scale gap is too big, okay, guys? Like I be telling you all the time, we do not pay too much attention to the medium, okay? And it's clear, and that is why we do see a red day, even though that the small did outperform the outflows as well as the medium, and overall the inflow does say that it outperformed the outflow, guys. We have to assess everything: the chart, the turnover rate, the order flow distribution, the large scale orders in the last 5 days, and put that all together, guys, and this is showing selling pressure, okay? Not tremendous amounts of selling pressure, due to the fact that the large scale orders in the last 5 days is in our favor. Now, I'm excited to see what Tuesday is going to bring as far as this large scale goes, guys. I am very excited about that. I do believe we will see a candle bigger than this 1.62 we see here as far as the inflow difference goes, guys, on the large side. So with that being said, I do see a bull run in the near future, very near future, for SPRT. Will any run up again? Oh man. Will any run up again? I guess he wasn't here for the beginning, guys. Any is in a very good place. Okay, guys. Now, I said any is in a very good place. I'm not saying anyone that bought at $10 or $11.98 is in a good place, but the stock, the company, any is in a very good place. They actually raised money at the right time for the right things. They didn't raise money to pay back some debt or anything like that. They, in fact, raised money to secure their payment of those 60,000 mining rigs. Okay, now with that being said, I personally thought they were going to use debt to secure that payment, but by them using this opportunity to raise money for that, guys, which resulted in the stock price to come down over 32%. It's a win-win for us all, guys. Any sets themselves up for a good position to be a big player in the crypto mining world, and it's setting itself up for a long-term success. And it works out for us because we get a huge flash deal on the stock, guys. We get a huge deal. 30% a flash sale. I'm telling you guys, this thing isn't going to continue to trade lower. Hearing that the offering is done is going to be a catalyst alone and shoot this thing back up, guys. So that is why I was telling you guys, we did make a major buy alert the day before the run up, okay? And then after that day, they make an announcement. Okay, now, a lot of people did get caught buying at the wrong time. Okay, buying at the wrong time. Now, if you would have bought it when I put that major buy alert out, guys, you would have somewhat of an early seat, and you would have still been over. You would have still been in the green right now, guys, after seeing the 30% drop, okay? After seeing the 30% drop. In fact, guys, I put this out there, and it was around $6.63, around there. It was around $6 when I mentioned it, right before the huge pop, guys, and that is why I stressed you guys, early seat is the easy seat, and that is the only seat we want here in the house, guys. Now, With that being said, let's take a look here at Bitcoin, guys, and see what Bitcoin has going on. Bitcoin is over 51,000 currently, as you can see here, guys. That high being 52,819, guys. Very, very good news for stocks like any SOS, Bit Digital, Bit Mining. All these crypto trending stocks are going to see very, very good value tomorrow. They're going to be, a lot of them going to be in the top trending stocks for the day, top active stocks for the day, guys. They're going to be trending on stock twits and whatever thing you can think of. Hold my word to it. All right, guys. Hold my word to it. But back at any, like I was saying, guys, what's so special about any stock, right before the run-up, guys, any stock was setting itself up so good in that large scale orders in the last 5 days. As you can see here, setting itself up, guys. It already saw the huge run, but currently, guys, Friday's trading, we did see a lot of large scale orders. This wasn't any selling pressure on the stock Friday whatsoever. Okay, guys, as you can see, that turnover rate is quite high, of course, but far as the buying of the shares were far greater than the selling of shares, due to the fact that the shares were being sold at a cheaper price, guys. So we see a lot of large scale movement from the big players for a certain reason, because if they see this thing drop 32%, they're going to jump on it so fast, guys. And that is why I stress to you subscribers out there, you have to start thinking more like these hedge funds and big institutions, guys, because when something like this happens, they take advantage of it. And not only if they take advantage of the share price, they take advantage of the small retail investor as well, because they know we trade off, most of us trade off emotions, because a lot of us are new to the stock market and so on and so forth, but they tend to use that against us, guys. They will drop a position or come out, they'll sell off a position, and hedge funds tend to short ladder attack stocks, get you to sell and take advantage of that, guys. Some of these stocks, even though that the hedge funds running them down to dirt, once they return those shares, guys, they buy bull positions for a reason. They jump into stock and hold nice stakes. Why is that? Because they're taking advantage of these. They take advantage. They are very great opportunities, guys, and I am trying to get you guys on the same page, okay? Now, 52-week high clearly is in our reach. I do think this thing is going to swing forward, okay? We're going to continue to move gradually. Tuesday, we're going to see a nice day here, guys. So if you're not in the stock, you might want to get your 10% initial buy-in pretty soon. But if you are in the stock and you have that high cost average in the 11s, the 9s, the 10s, guys, average down first thing in the morning pre-market. The way this stock got beat down Friday, guys, you don't have to worry about the market reacting to it and at the open and see a sell-off. Okay, we're going to see this thing could rise in price from Jump Street pre-market. Okay, guys, I can't say that about every crypto trending stock, but any as seeing as though that it is beat down from Friday's trading, and it only happened for a offering that was used for good use, guys. This thing is going to move, guys. This thing is a major buy. I repeat, I'm putting it back out there, guys. It, as of now, sits as a major buy, guys. IRNT. Did we already speak about IRNT, guys? ATER. Can't forget about ATER. Let's talk about ATER, guys. I know you guys huge bull fans of this stock. I know you guys love it. So even when PLTR using 10% initial buy-in, then waiting for a $5 drop before using another 2% to lower cost average. If PLT drops to $21.46, using 2% first buy. Apes together, I don't understand. See, your initial buy-in will be 10%, and when you average down will be at the end of the week. Apes together, strong. Okay. So using only 10% of your first buy and waiting for a 20% drop before an additional buy to lower your average cost decreases your risk with losing in Wall Street. Apes together, strong. Couldn't say it any better. Are sitting good, my friend, especially if you do have some buying power, just in case that average down come into play. But back to the ATER, guys. What we are looking at here is the day chart. One word, volatile. As you can see here, all over the place, guys. This stock was just trading not too long ago, $3.04. Within 5 days of trading since then, this thing rolls all the way to $9. Okay, so huge movement. We are starting to see a cool down / swing type of movement here in ATER, guys. But if you look here at that turnover being 21% on Friday, currently sitting above the VWAP in the aftermarket hours, closed above the VWAP, guys. Spent most of our day above the VWAP. The way the market reacted to the opening price from a prior, no, is that a prior run? The way the market reacted to the share price at open, like I tell you guys all the time, that in fact was the day's low. But why did it happen here at ATER? If you look at this day chart, guys, anytime you see a huge volatile stock like we see here in volatility, as you can see here, up, down, up, down, up, down, huge volatile like this, guys, you will get very great opportunities to swing it, okay? Even though that we do see that market cap is close to, it's over a quarter, well, it's close to $250 million, guys. Looking at that small turnover rate, it is okay, but looking at, though, let's go back to this 1 minute chart. Seeing that we closed above the VWAP, as you can see here, guys, closed above it, hit Friday's high, $6.76, with the low being $6.09. This is why I try to encourage you guys to just wait it out until the market open and see how the share price reacts, due to the fact that, guys, this is a volatile stock. It was obvious on the day chart that it's huge in volatility, and when we see that, guys, the way that the stock market has been reacting to the opening price on these huge volatile stocks has been in a selling manner. Okay, guys, doesn't mean it isn't a buy, but you want to take advantage of that, especially if it's your entry in a stock. Okay, guys, if you have a huge average cost here at ATER, like around $30, then it really doesn't matter if you averaged down at $6.83 rather than $6.09. Okay, guys, but this really goes out to people that want to make an initial buy-in in these stocks, guys. Just wait until the opening bell. Watch how the market reacts. I'll give it, let's go down. Let's see, check the chart. Okay, guys, I'll give it first 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes. See how the stock reacts in the first 30 minutes, and I'm pretty sure, guys, you will get a very good average cost for your initial buy-in. And I'm talking about stocks like ATER, BBIG, SPRT, Noro, plenty other stocks, guys. If you just wait on that, you will not regret it. Okay, I came to the live stream late. James, you alright, man? Okay, yeah, my boy Black Nicholson getting on my heels, man. I am looking at the comments from the phone, guys. That is probably why you do hear my voice going in and out. I'm sorry about that. So I gotta pick the phone by the computer screen. But like I was saying, guys, the way the market reacted to this thing was in our favor as far as how we play the market, guys. Okay, now moving forward, any stocks you guys are holding up your sleeve that is basically not talked about, no one is talking about, because it will be awesome if we brought that out to the world. You know, guys, by us being TTM Trading, guys, we are a community, and whatever goes on the channel, it represents us all. So here, guys, WKEY. Don't just be giving me any stocks, guys. Make sure that the stock that you are going to name has good DD behind it, as well as very good potential to actually see a move. I'm not talking short squeeze hopes, something with good fundamentals, nice balance sheets, a good forecast for next earnings, and a big one. Make sure they at least have a product, guys. No companies that is working on a product or any SPAC companies. Those are very dangerous. Speaking of SPAC, who has Virgin Galactic out there? Who still talk space? Take a talk. All right, we're gonna check out talk. But who here is still holding Virgin Galactic? How do you feel about NP as in NP material? OLB, we talked about OLB. Rolls Royce is coming through. Electronic Rolls Royce. Yeah, I saw that electronic Rolls Royce. I saw that. NP is a SPAC. Oh man. We looking at we want to hear something that we can hold long term, guys. I'm sorry about that. Give us a long term play, okay? Because we know SPACs are long term, but you got to get in it early so you'll have that easy seat. You want to get caught during the volatile moments, guys, of good news coming in, bad news coming out, and getting caught up in the wrong place. Drop some of those ideas, guys. I'm reading them. Water for sure, huh? Yeah. Because, guys, we talk about a lot of swing trades, day trades on the channel. You know, short-term holds. So let's get some of these long-term investments out there. Because in reality, guys, over time, a long-term investment does bring you much more gain at the end of the day, okay? Much more gain. And it's very relaxing to see a stock slowly goes up between 1% and 3% every day for a month straight. And when you look at it, guys, you're up 60%. You haven't been sweating this stock. That is, in fact, how the rich guys play it. Me and Black Nicholson was having a conversation today, guys. We spoke about why does billionaires have so much time on their hand? I'm talking about investors, by the way. Why does these big investors have so much time on their hand and they don't spend that much time on their portfolio and trading, guys? Due to the fact that we aren't rich just yet, guys. We are trying to get there, so we are in these volatile stocks, okay, with huge potential for the upside, but we do take a lot of risk here in these stocks, guys. And by us playing these plays, we do have to watch our portfolio more than some, okay? So these big players, they tend to leave these huge volatile stocks alone. They tend to go in a blue chip company. They tend to invest in a blue chip company that they can hold for very long term, and they don't have to worry about it, guys. They don't even average down as much as you think they do. Okay, these guys probably average down once a year, okay, on the year chart, if not quarterly. Probably average down quarterly. Okay, so that being said, guys, everyone that is watching this video, stick with me through the rest of the year, and I guarantee you guys will make so much money. Not only that, you're going to learn so much. You guys are going to teach me so much, and that is the real reason why I need you guys to stick around, because you guys are giving me stock plays, putting stuff out there. The community is growing so well. A lot of people are wanting to be part of TTM trading. So with that being said, guys, we rock. All right. And we just talked about ATER. Pfizer. Man, Pfizer. I'm holding it. Robert wants to speak about Pfizer. Robert, if we speak about Pfizer, I won't have too many good things to say about the stock. All right. My boy Crypto Drew doesn't get enough. Crypto Drew, everybody, has just sent a super chat. Thanks a lot, man. That really does help. Like I've been telling you guys throughout this whole video, this is our first time putting up the super chat thing, guys, and I didn't even announce it, didn't make anyone aware of it, guys, and you guys just came in sending super chats. So with that being said, guys, I love the energy you guys bring. I love the support you guys are showing. Not only that, guys, you guys are 99.9% of the reason why this channel is growing the way it is. Not only that, guys, you guys bring a lot to offer, guys, a lot to offer. And if you guys have been watching my YouTube or a comment in the comment section, you guys know I tend to get back at you with a reply relatively fast. I try to get back at you less than 15 minutes. I tend to treat my comment section on YouTube like a customer service, guys. You can hop in there, ask me any stock, any given time of the day. As soon as I see that comment, I hop on Webull, look at the charts, the data, and I relay that message back to you in the comment section, guys. Not too many YouTubers can say that, but as of now, guys, no matter how big I get, I'm going to make sure the comment section is one of my big priorities, okay, guys, because that is how we stay connected, okay, especially a lot of you guys that isn't in our free Discord. If you want to join, just hit that link below. It's called TTM Trading, guys. You can talk to me directly. You can call me through TTM Trading, guys. We have very active alerts. Not only that, guys, we do offer a VIP, okay, guys. The VIP, we have analyst alerts, okay, guys, and these analyst alerts are very accurate. My favorite being Ace. The others are good as well, guys, but Ace is my favorite. Called out ADXS, and if you look here, guys, the guy win rate, let's check this out. This is from the first, okay, all in one day, guys, and this is why I tell you guys the VIP membership is worth it, because it comes with a entry point, an exit point, potential gain, a few other things, guys. As you can see here, this is what every alert comes with. As you can see here, Prague, the entry level, comes with the ultimate potential price target, the stop loss, and the comments, risky day trades from my boy Ace, guys. So that is a very good perk with buying the VIP membership. Okay, guys. Not only that, you got butcher day trades, captain swings, RP stocks. We got options alerts, crypto alerts, guys. Everything you can think of is in the VIP members, VIP membership. But if you want to just speak with the Wall Street Bets community, guys, you can get over here for free. and just tap that chair, that easy seat you see there, guys. Wall Street Bets. That's the chat. Catch us in here talking all night, dropping DD between each other. Not only that, guys, we share very good. I see a comment about me. You say, "Yeah, not everyone understands WSB, considering new people." Yeah, thanks for the update. Got confused as name changed. What's on the watch list this week? My boy GB Casanova. Guys, I can't wait to get back in this comment section. But if y'all guys see, everybody that is watching this video, if you're in Webull, if you're in Discord, if you're part of TTM Trading Discord, do me a favor. This guy, Pack, okay, he is a joker. So everyone at Pack, once we get done with this video, let's piss him off, guys. Let's piss my boy Pack off. But other than that, just having a little fun, guys. You know it's Labor Day weekend. We letting the hair down. Talking stuff. Now, guys, is still part of our major buy. And I was telling you guys this wasn't going to be a very fast thing. It can take some time, but I wanted to get you guys an early seat. You do see a 7.52% decrease. Okay, now I made this major buy alert Wednesday. We did see some nice gains Thursday, but Friday, as you can see here, guys, total difference. Now the reason can be is the extended weekend that was in front of us. A lot of people maybe wanted to take some of those gains, but as you can see here, the volume is quite low on Friday. Very, very low. If we look here at that turnover rate was low, guys, even though we see that 7.52% decrease. We look here at the analysis, order flow distribution from Friday. As you can see here, we do see slight buying pressure. Okay, we do see very, very slight buying pressure. My only concern from Friday was that large scale order. We didn't see any movement as far as the inflow goes, and that is what we were banking on, guys. We were banking on that movement to come in Friday in hopes of the result of building huge buying pressure on NRBO over the weekend, extended weekend at that, but that was not the case. The volume didn't show its face, and we did not see a large scale order come in. Now, guys, with that being said, that can work in our favor and turn this thing into a multi-day swing if we do see the value come in. But as of now, I am still bullish on the stock. Okay, even though that we did come down in price a little bit, I wouldn't average down just yet. Okay, guys, due to the fact that this gap isn't wide enough to assess risk versus reward just right now. But as far as anyone on the initial buy-in, like I tell you guys all the time, 10% initial buy-in is always a good idea, because just in case, let's say it shoots down crazy the next day, 30%, we know that 30% crash in price isn't going to be sustainable. It's going to shoot back up either that aftermarket or the next morning pre-market or the next day in trading day. So with that being said, guys, this thing here is showing all of those signs. Okay, now seeing as though the little small drop, we are above, no, we're under the VWAP during the aftermarket hours. Spent most of our time under the VWAP during the day. Slight buying pressure on the stock, very, very slight. Okay, guys, the volume wasn't too high. Like I was saying, the average volume is quite low here. But all in all, guys, as far as the major buy alert, this thing is still on track to beat that 52-week high. PBTS long hold, clean nuclear fuel company. Early seat. I like that seat, man. Since you dropped the seat in the comment section, Kaylee, gotta give you a thumbs up on that one, guys. It says I joined VIP last week. New, so not really active yet. Stella G. Stella is sorry. I mean, when I first joined Discord, Stella, I was intimidated by it. There was so much going on. I didn't understand it too well, but it's gonna grow on you, and you're gonna love it. Okay, you're gonna love the energy. Fuel cell. My boy want to talk about fuel cell, but we're fuel cell. That's a cool one. What about CEI? Is a very good one as well, guys. Could you check out BLockFi? I do not think we did, guys. Let's talk about talk. Talk space. Okay, guys, the analyst is telling us about talk. 20% being a buy and 80% being a strong buy. What you guys think about that? Okay, based on 5 analysts, so this isn't a one guy thing, one guy show here. As you can see, the high on the analyst price target being $12 and the low being $7 is very appealing, guys. This isn't the earliest seat. If we look here at the day chart, as you can see here, this isn't the earliest seat. Let's drop this. The earliest seat would have been $4.60. Okay, we're up $1 since then, but that isn't saying that this isn't a buy at these share prices. As you can see here, 52-week high being $12.45, 52-week low being the recent bottom we just hit, guys. Being the recent bottom we just hit. So with that being said, if you assess risk versus reward in this stock is in your favor. Okay, now we zoom out. This isn't telling us as of now that $44.60 is our complete floor. We can see levels under that. I don't see any support around that level just yet. We haven't challenged it enough, but I do think, guys, that this stock is going to, just by looking at the chart, the stock looks as though that it's going to continue to move up in price. We do see a small pattern, a very small pattern, 3 red days following some nice uptrends, and this is the recent. As you can see, we do see a small pattern, but moving forward though, guys, if this pattern continues to slowly creep the way it is, I do think that this, if we look here at the analysis real quick, guys, I got to do it. I do strongly believe if we continue to move slowly and get around $6 at a slow movement, guys, I do believe the next opening day we're going to see a large inflow that we never saw before. Okay, here in talk at least. If you look here at large scale orders in the last 5 days, no movement whatsoever. Large scale movement whatsoever. That is what we really are banking on. Okay, now I do strongly believe, guys, because we don't see any movement whatsoever, the value is quite low. Turnover rate is quite low. Not only that, guys, as you can see here, this market cap is under $1 billion with that 52-week high being $12.45. So that is, and we don't see any huge gaps. That's the very key reason, guys. I do believe we're going to slowly but surely get around those $6 levels and $6.20 and so on and so forth. But as of now, looking at this and take a look at the analyst, this is looking like a long-term investment. Okay, guys, it does look as though that the analysts are quite bullish on this stock, mostly being rated a strong buy. But my only concern here, guys, is the support level here is in a downwards motion. Okay, so the support is getting lower and lower over time, with that resistance getting a little bit higher. So in order for us to break this resistance, guys, the slower we continue to move up in price, guys, over time this resistance gap is going to get even larger. Okay, now that can trigger a huge spike in price, but if that does happen, guys, that spike isn't going to last long whatsoever. It might be a day thing, giving back most of its gains that same day. So just keep your eyes out on this stock, guys. Ignore analysts. I know, man. And sometimes those analysts, I tell you, they'll drop their price target. They'll drop their price target. They will drop their price target, guys, and the stock will continue to move up. Okay. So yeah, we really don't pay too much attention to the analysts, but we do look at it a little bit, guys, because you know we are our own analysts here. You know, it says that's a chart ready for a spike. Yeah, man, it is ready for a spike. But looking at, if you just go off the chart alone for talk, the chart alone shows that it's most likely going to continue moving slow. But looking at the order flow distribution, it is poised for a spike. You are right, baby. This is a simple, it's all about sharing information. The quicker we get information passed around, like another 85% drop and other bulls about to spike, the better we will grow. Sure is, man. Okay, thanks, but I'll wait till this is a little closer on the support level. Yep, see, there you go. Scouting, the right way to do it, guys. They do have its time, but in a situation like that type of company, guys, it is a time and a place. It is a time when to invest in that. Late to the party, did y'all talk about SQL yet and whatever Ape should be interested in? And yet, Ape should be. We'll check out SQL right now, man. Hang one up. My boy hang one up. SQL. Now, yes, SQL has been on the channel, guys, and when we are looking at the day chart, we actually call SQL the close after its IPO. Okay, so we called it after this day. We did see a nice spike the next following day, but since then we are currently under the levels that we bought it at. Now, do I think we're going to come back down towards $3? If we do, guys, that is a very great buying opportunity. I'm not going to look at this stock as if it's not a buy, because it is a buy, guys. As you can see here, the volume is quite low, aka the cool off period. Okay, but these candles, as you can see here, guys, the open was $5.50, the high being $5.78, the low being $4.90, and the close being $5.20. Okay, so we see some huge volatility opening and closing in these days, giving you an opportunity to cash in some gains. Okay, so you just have to play it smart moving forward. But as you can see here, guys, this is in a downtrend somewhat. All right, even though we are on the week standpoint, the week's looking bad. So if you did in fact add to your position at the end of this week, guys, that was a right move. As you can see here, nice cost average being $4.14 if that was your initial buy-in for anyone that has been looking at this stock. I do consider it a buy, but if we look here at the order flow distribution from Fridays, guys, the only thing that my concern here is that these large scale orders in the last 5 days is coming out of the first 2 days of trading, guys. If we take a look here at the first 2 days of trading, we do see huge outflow numbers. Okay, it's from on the second, third, just really the second and the third, we do see the large outflow surpassing the inflows. Now that is my only concern here. But guys, with that low turnover rate, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I do know for certain we're going to see some large scale orders coming into SQL, whether that is this upcoming week or the following week, guys. Okay, this stock is too early in its too early in its time, guys, to call this one a dud just yet. All right, even though we are down from that high, guys, the stock just rolled out. Okay, so check those levels at that 52-week low being $3.30. Okay, keep your eyes out on that, guys. That is, I will just wait off on it. Okay, let's see what Tuesday bring here. Let's see how the market reacts to this thing Tuesday throughout the whole trading day. Okay, because by being fresh, guys, not too many people are up on game on this thing. So right now, it's really in the institutions or big whales' hands as of now, because the retail investor isn't there yet. They're not all over this one just yet. Yeah, we was talking IMPL. I think we talked about that today, guys. IMPL. No, that's not a P, guys. IMPL. I think we talked about IMPL. Yeah, we talked about IMPL. IMPL is setting itself for a nice run. That FDA approval, it got its nod for the migraine treatment. And like I've been telling you guys, if good news come out on a stock and it downtrends after that good news, take that and take advantage of it, guys, because this bottomed out Friday. This thing is going to make a huge swing Tuesday. This is going to make a huge swing tomorrow, guys. Keep this in your watch list, okay? This is the one I want you guys to bring back to the Discord and give me some DD on it, guys, because this might make its way to a major buy alert, guys, okay? But with that being said, since it did give away most of the gains, it gave away what it gained Friday, I do strongly suggest do not wait until the market opens and wait for a reaction on this price, guys. I do believe you will get the cheaper share price first thing in the pre-market. Okay, so wake up early, grab it in the pre-market if you do want to join in. But if you're already in the stock and you do have those high cost average in the 30s, 32s and all that, guys, you do want to average down now, okay? And because this thing is going to be swinging until it finds its medium / average out. You're going to see up days, down days, up days, down days, until that wide range of consolidation gets smaller and smaller. Thus, the support and resistance is going to get smaller and smaller, guys, and the stock is either going to break out bullish or bearish when that happens. Okay, we're going to see that with Noro, BBIG, SPRT, all these stocks that have saw a huge run up and gave away most of its gains that day or the next day before, guys, is going to see the same type of movement. Huge volatility with a wide range, and it's slowly going to get, the range is slowly going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until the support and resistance get a little bit close, guys, and the stock then is going to break out one way or the other. You're right. This guy says you're right. You're right. Maybe wait to see if SP. Yep. As someone late to the 1K to 100K challenge, what price did most pay for car when they got in? Wondering. Okay, guys. Actually, the answer BG. To answer BG question, let's go look at car. I actually made the announcement that we were going to buy Kara. I want to say, what was it, guys? The 16th? Or no, it was the 13th. Was it the 13th? I want to say it was the 16th. No. It was a Monday, so it was the 16th. Okay, guys. And I put that major buy alert out there. So people did have a very great opportunity to get this stock in the $12 range. Before we heard the FDA news, the FDA news actually shot this thing up from $12. I recommended that, shot it all the way up to $18.25. Okay. That trading day washed out most of its gains due to the fact that we did have a gap here to fill. Okay, even though that gap isn't completely filled, I do believe a lot of people cashed in that day. But since that drawback, the stock started to outperform again, and we're starting to see a small drawback, which is healthy for any stock that is on the up and up, guys. As not only that, this isn't done running. We got plenty more catalysts we're waiting on, guys. We're waiting on the production announcement, which is going to shoot us up in price. A lot of investors are waiting on that. A lot of people want to see how Kara conducts itself, and can they develop this product and produce it efficiently. Okay, now a lot of people are waiting on that, and once they hear that, guys, a lot of people are going to just rush to the gates. So the reason why a lot of people are waiting on that, because Kara doesn't have any type of product besides Korsova that just recently got announced. So they do not have any type of production in their background whatsoever, guys. So a lot of investors are waiting to sit back and see how they do with that. So once they make that announcement, to the moon we go. And then the next catalyst we are waiting for in Kara, guys, is the Korsova oral version of the injection version that just got approved. Okay, guys, now we know oral versions of products are much more easier to get passed by the FDA. Not only that, to see that the injection version got passed, the OTC, which is over the counter, because they're going to be selling this thing over the counter, their OTC oral version of Korsova is going to be a walk through the park as far as getting it approved. Not only that, guys, it is going to bring in way more revenue than the injection form itself. Okay, so that is huge catalyst in Kara. And honestly, guys, I do still strongly feel as though that we're going to still hit that 52-week high. Okay, now if we do hit that 52-week high just off the production announcement alone, like I was telling you guys, as far as the 1K to 100K challenge go, guys, I personally is going to be leaving at least 20% behind, because doing so I won't mess up my cost average. And guys, I am waiting personally to cash out on that revenue. We're going to hear the revenue because Korsova goes on market Q1 2022, and we're going to hear the revenue from that, guys, Q2 2022. So that is another catalyst we're going to hear, guys. And after that, the OTC version of the Korsova, man, guys, Kara is packed, ready, and looking good for a long-term hold for anyone that is looking to hold a stock long enough that doesn't want to have to pay capital gains, guys. Now, guys, we have been talking for quite some time, and guys, I'm going to let you go to enjoy your Labor Day. And don't forget, guys, I will be giving you guys an update for tomorrow's market, so don't miss that one. And oh yeah, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, all notifications. And if you're already a subscriber, guys, can you please go to your settings and change your settings to all notifications when it comes to the YouTube, the Wall Street Bets YouTube channel, guys, so you won't miss any alerts.